time when you're ready, I'll soften up the blow. Our love was never made to last, and I don't wanna give you back to hold on to.
Tonight, I wish that I had known I've been sleeping alone, but you can't decide, and it is plain to see that your priorities just do not fit right. I can't reconcile this feeling. Whoa, whoa, 'cause I remember when you had certainty.
Gaming Morning Show.
Things put on pancakes and rhyming bear intros. Austin confused about whose sister married the bros. In the UK, dooley-doo tugs on our heartstrings. Gaming Morning Show is one of our favorite things.
It's Paul. It's Paul.
Ah, who are we kidding?
Pumpkin spice and fall. Paul.
We all know our favorite thing is the season of Paul. Pumpkin spice latte time! Besides the tasty drinks, the weather is cooler.
We get the most time where it's cooled off, but it's not always rainy. Sometimes it's rainy for part of the day, but then it dries up and it's just a nice, cool, cloudy day. I like that.
There's football on.
Man, did we have a great football weekend. Both of our teams performed to the tippy top of their tippiest top of performance, and boy, football is fun.
That's gotta be enough for all of the hosts of Gaming Morning Show, right? Right?
Okay, so when Club Penguin changed, they changed everything, they got more mainstream, and I wrote them an email. I was like, it would be really nice if you guys could go back to the way things were, because the original Penguins, we really miss it. I speak on behalf of all of the OG Penguins, and we all are really upset. Right, you've changed, man.
You're the Lorax for Club Penguin.
I was. I speak for the Penguins.
Well, penguin begins with a P. So, happy Paul, everyone, from all of us at GMS. Broadcasting live from Redner's Rescued Cat Figurine Museum in Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
When Sean Redner told his wife, Hillary, that he wanted to turn their Wisconsin home into a museum of cat figurines, she had a predictable response. We're gonna do what?
We'll do that some other time, huh? Okay, then. Broadcasting live from the same places they've been since 2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. We're so glad that you could join us for the start of a fresh week of this morning radio show that plays games. That's right. We showered. We put on some deodorant. We decided, hey, there's no reason to smell it up anymore. We should show up and be in our most pristine, hygienic condition. We are, which is good. So, hygienic. That's not a word that I expected to use to describe a radio show that plays games.
Fun fact. The show's dishwasher safe. We can just throw that in the dishwasher.
This whole time I've been hand washing
Yep.
us, and we could just go right in the dishwasher.
You gotta read that fine print. It's surprising, but it's dishwasher safe.
Top rack only, though. You have to hand wash the bottom rack. All right, that's what we chose to do to start the show. That's good. It's a weekday one of 5 that we will do this week. That's exciting. It's the 10th of October. So 10/10/2022. So thank you for being here. That is Sean. I am Hefty Goof. It is good to see you. Weekend was a frantic pace for both of us. Although you drove a little bit more slowly in terms of, getting up to Seattle and then coming back. So we'll have you recap your trip in just a second. We have birthdays this day in gaming history coming up. That's going to happen at 6:25. No, that's a different segment. 6:50 is when birthdays will happen. 6:25 is when we will take a look at the gaming headlines, the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News. Hi, Sean. I'm a train wreck so far. I'm all over the place. How you doing?
Pretty good. Yeah, it was a busy weekend. Fun stuff, though. I got to go up to Seattle. Had plans to go see Arturo Sandoval, who is a jazz trumpet player, who is the person Arturo the cat is named after. Played at a small jazz club in Seattle called Demetrio's Jazz Alley, which we found out that the entrance to the Jazz Alley is in fact in an alley. So they did a good job with that. That was pretty cool. And it was fantastic. We were sitting like 15 feet away from Arturo. We had fantastic seats. It's a very small, intimate venue, so we were really close. It was fun.
Did you have to enter through a dumpster, like it was a mystery entrance, or was it actually one that's this is literally the entrance to get into the alley?
It was quite obvious. The entrance in the alley they have lights and signs and parking spots.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is in an alley, so all out. They could have easily made the entrance on the main road, and they did not. It's in the alley.
Where's the challenge in that? Come on. Have to enter through the dumpster, wade through some trash, get to the bottom, pull a valve, release all the water.
I do like the idea of it being like a speakeasy where you have to know the secret phrase to get in.
I referenced
knock on this blank door.
Ace Ventura the other day where he's like, what's the password? New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? I always forget this part. It was a pretty fun weekend for me as well. Played a lot more Apex than I expected, kind of on a whim last night. It was a really, really long day in the Hefty household yesterday because we were supposed to paint, and then we ended up not painting. And when I psych myself up to do one thing that I don't really want to do, then we have to pivot to doing things that we don't want to do. That wasn't the thing that I was trying to psych myself up for. That's always difficult. But I did cook yesterday. I made air-fried French fries, like potato wedges, and I would give them a 7.5 out of 10. I was pretty proud of those.
Nice.
Paprika, salt and pepper, a little onion powder, so they're basically like barbecue French fries.
Smoked paprika is just barbecue.
All right.
So bad. We also had hamburgers last night, which were pretty okay. I did watch more football yesterday than I expected, so that was always fun. Hope everyone had a great weekend wherever you are. This morning, Downs joining us first in the chat. Hello.
First.
And then Kalaf is here, our head of research and development as well.
Nice chat.
And thank you for those who are lurking and listening on Twitter Spaces or in Twitch audio-only mode. Thank you for being here. Coming up, we'll tell you a story of an extremely aggressive escaped rodeo bull that remains at large. I like how they had to label this bull as extremely aggressive.
I automatically go to bull, especially like rodeo bull, and I already assume it's aggressive. So must be at a whole new level.
A tree frog that stowed away from the Dominican Republic to England in a banana bag. That story we'll tell you about next hour. It is, get ready for this, whole bunch of stuff today. World Mental Health Day, Bonza Bottler Day, Indigenous Peoples Day, International Stage Management Day, International Day of Respect for Cultural Diversity. It's Lao, end of Buddhist Lent Day, National Angel Food Cake Day, Columbus Day, National Cake Decorating Day, National Handbag Day, National Hug a Drummer Day.
Nice.
So if we have any drummer birthdays, those are the people you're going to have to hug. So get ready for that. It's also National Hug a Kevin Day. So if you find a drummer who's also a Kevin, you're going to give double hugs today.
Perfect.
National Hug a Kevin Day, National Kick Butt Day, National Native American Day, National Online Bank Day, National Porter Day, which I believe has to do with people named Porter, not the type of beer, World Animal Road Accident Awareness Day, World Day Against the Death Penalty, World Homeless Day, World Inclusion Day, World Plant-Based Burger Day, and World Porridge Day.
Whew. It's a busy day.
It's a scroll.
I hope we can find birthdays today for a drummer and for Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful.
If your name is Kevin and you play percussion, would you please let us know? Would you stand up so that you can be properly recognized with a hug from all of us in chat? We're going to give you a big squeeze. Okay. I like how we've had like National Porter Day, which is a day to recognize the people named Porter, but then we have National Hug. So is there a National Kevin Day as well, where that person gets like extra recognition because they are both celebrating Kevin Day, but then also the specialized Hug a Kevin Day?
Right. Yeah, there's got to be a day where you can celebrate Kevins, but don't hug them.
You go to give your friend Kevin a hug on National Kevin Day, and they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not National Hug a Kevin Day. It's just National Kevin Day. What are you doing?
Wait till October.
Today's topic of the day has to do with a hot sauce lawsuit. This is not when you get to play lawsuit or not lawsuit, because it is, in fact, a lawsuit. USA Today reporting that a person has filed a class action lawsuit against Texas Pete hot sauce after they learned that the product isn't actually made in Texas. Instead, it is made in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and the lawsuit claims that it is false advertising. So we're asking you, what's something that you've been fooled by? I always used to think that Rocky Mountain oysters had something to do with the actual Rocky Mountain region, and honestly, I also thought that they had to do for a long time with the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, because the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory always was like, hey, how about that? It's a Rocky, like they make the chocolate in the Rocky Mountains. That's pretty cool. And given that I grew up in the Rocky Mountains, I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. But Rocky Mountain oysters are not anything to do with seafood. Let's just put it. Actually, it has more to do with the extremely aggressive rodeo bull than it does seafood.
It's gross.
So in all seriousness, what's something you've been fooled by? It doesn't have to be a brand. It doesn't have to be false advertising. But curious if there's anything you've ever been fooled by.
Nothing comes to mind, but I'll keep thinking.
I mean, like, I've seen, like, different brands of something, I'd be like, oh, I didn't know it was associated with this, or I wouldn't have guessed it was made there. But I can't think of any of those off the top of my head. Except
I know something that tried to fool me. The Los Angeles Angels. It didn't work though. I'm on to you, Angel.
they accidentally tried to deceive you. You're not.
I've been to the Angels Stadium. I've also been to Los Angeles. Those are two different places.
Of Anaheim. Okay, that makes sense. At least you're not. Wait, you took off the of Anaheim?
That's the only little bit you had that kept you truthful.
You're just a pack of lies, Angels. I bet you're not even real angels.
I bet you don't even have a real halo. Oop.
I can see your halo. It's written in deceit. Cracked.
Nice work.
Yeah, New York. I like K-Laugh goes, New York City? That was the, like, wasn't that like the Pace Picante slogan for the longest time, where they'd have, like, cowboys all around the campfire, and they'd be eating tacos, and it's like, hand me the salsa or something like that. Your salsa's made in New York City? I want to say that that's true.
That sounds right.
KJ Saka, short for Kevin Joseph, October 10th, 1977, DJ and percussionist for Pendulum and Destroyed, is having a birthday today.
Nice.
So if you see KJ Saka, make sure to give them a hug. Do you know how hard it was not to screw you up by hitting you out of the way of deflecting that? Holy cow, that was terrifying. Nice chat. A big hello to Kiki Low. Thank you for joining us this morning. Hello, hope everyone is good. Likewise to you, Kiki. We are a morning radio show that plays games. We're asking today, is there anything you've ever been fooled by? Because there's this hot sauce brand that's trending today because there's been a lawsuit filed since a person didn't realize that Texas Pete hot sauce was not made in Texas, which I kind of get, like, on the surface, but also, like, Texas Pete isn't, like, ironclad, like, oh, that just screams that it's made in Texas. It could easily be, like, a character's name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the premise, right? It's like, oh, it's got Texas in the name. It's got to be made in Texas. But it's not like it's Texas homegrown hot sauce or something like that, right?
Right.
We got a link to a YouTube video that looks like, yeah, it was a Pace commercial. Or it's like, New York City?
K-Laugh's got all the YouTube links today.
I mean, I never click on them because of the whole Rickroll thing, but... Uh-oh. Oh, nice. New York City. Kiki says, very good. Finished meetings 20 minutes early, and says, geography fools me. Oh, crap. Yeah. Especially when you're not familiar with, like, exactly where something is located. You know, you've heard of the place before, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you had no clue it was this far south or north or east or whatever. That's by where now? Been there before. Especially, you know, it made me realize I was being more fooled by geography than I realized when people started playing GeoGuessr.
Oh, I'm no good at that game.
And it definitely made me realize, like, how big, but then disconnected the U.S. is from a lot of places. Because I'd watch people play that game and be like, well, this writing clearly is, you know, this language, and then, you know, you can tell that this is probably on the border of this country because it borders this country. And it made me realize how unfamiliar I am with, like, European and Asian geography, too.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, I drive from one state to the next. It's like, okay, yep, nope. still pretty much the same. Like, we went to Wyoming to South Dakota the other month, and it was like, oh yeah, nothing's a lot different about this place to the next.
Oh, look, their highway signs are a slightly different shade of green.
It's so
Everything's
true.
so different.
I mean, that's
there's our circles.
I mean, that's kind of the only tell is like the state highway symbol is different from one state to the other, but the sign is still exactly the same green. Like, nothing's different. I sacrifice myself to maintain your breakaway there.
Yeah. So close.
Oh, get in there, get in there!
Nice work.
And a splash to boot. Now, we're playing Rocket League this morning. We'll probably play this throughout the course of the whole morning. Here we go. Splash. Good morning to Sizz. It is good to see you. Thank you for being here. I believe Sizz won our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award to end our week last week on Friday. Stick around 8 o'clock hour. We'll name somebody who had an outstanding contribution in chat. Wait, was that overtime? No! No! I thought we won on that goal.
Nope.
Ugh.
That was to tie it up.
Well, we should have lost then. Well, perfect.
Well, there, we lost.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was changing scenes back because I'd already gone to the 2-shot. What happened? What I thought we were win or tied and then we won.
Nope. Nope.
You should have saw the panic in my controller. I was like trying to get back into the goal. I was not ready for that.
Short overtime.
It's for the best. It's for the best. Thank you for being here. It's 6:25 West Coast time. It's 9:25 out east. It is 2:25 for those watching GMS in the UK. Yeah, there's a California resident, Philip White, who purchased a bottle of Texas Pete at Ralph's Market in September 2021. Believed it was made in Texas, according to the complaint. This is from USA Today. The lawsuit said White wouldn't have bought the Louisiana-style hot sauce or would not have paid as much for it if he had known its origin. The complaint alleges the makers knowingly, quote, capitalized on consumers' desire to partake in the culture and authentic cuisine of one of the most prideful states in America, end quote.
Ugh.
I think this person is very frustrated that they're not taking Texas seriously enough.
Yeah, for their Louisiana-style hot sauce.
Now, that is kind of frustrating. I don't know if Texas barbecue is significantly different from Louisiana style. I'm guessing it is. So if you do see a bottle of Texas Pete, you're probably not thinking, oh, it's Louisiana style barbecue sauce or hot sauce. So, good morning to Groggy. Your diet is good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Nice chat.
Hefty would sacrifice anything for an assist, including our match. So. Tear this place down. All right, let's get the video game headlines of the day, the news that you need to know on this Monday. And for that, as always, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Monday, October 10th, 2022, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. We got a Splatfest coming in. I love the term Splatfest. This is for Splatoon 3. The new Splatfest has been announced, and it will begin next month. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. It's specifically going to begin November 11th at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. This is the perfect timing because it's a three-way battle between grass-type Pokemon, fire-type Pokemon, and water-type Pokemon. The three starters you'll be choosing in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet on November 18th. So it's a little bit of a cross-promotion thing going on. So this Splatoon cross-Pokemon special Splatfest is going to be going on in the month of November. It'll run through the 4 p.m. on November 13th. Nothing much is confirmed other than the image released alongside this announcement with some Pokemon-inspired gear. So I'm sure we'll learn more about the Splatfest over the next few weeks, since we got a little bit of time before it goes live. My children already wanted Splatoon 3, but now that there's a Pokemon tie-in, last night they specifically came to me and they're like, we need to go get Splatoon 3 right now because there's a Pokemon Splatfest. And I was like, well, we're not going right now. So we have to deal with it. And now I can back it up and be like, that's not till November 11th. We'll get it next month. We'll get it on November 10th.
We were supposed to return Splatoon 2 to GameFly. And I will admit there was a couple of times where I hadn't done it. Like, they're like, oh, yeah, I'll do this in a second. And I forgot. And now we can't find it. So they may not get Splatoon 3 because we can't find Splatoon 2.
Bummer. Did you look in the paint? Because the Splatoon characters like to hide in the paint.
Have you played this game?
No, I've never played a Splatoon. So if we do get Splatoon 3, which it feels like that's imminent, I'll give it a shot.
It's definitely going to happen. Just let it happen, Sean.
But now I don't have to rush off to buy it because I can be like, that's not till November 11th.
Sean's not on the show
You're
today.
good.
Sean had to run and go get Splatoon 3.
In our next news story, a tease, the first of two teases for the morning. This one's Kojima Productions. It's teasing a new game starring Elle Fanning. This is from Ollie Welsh of Polygon. This is a QR code spotted at an event that leads to an image of the actor. The QR code was in Melbourne, Australia, during a PAX Australia event that led to an image hosted on the Kojima Productions website of Fanning with the words, "Who am I?" printed across her face. Text down the side of the image reads, "A Hideo Kojima game X Elle Fanning." That's about all we know. The reveal follows a similar image with the face obscured in silhouette appearing online around the time of Tokyo Game Show in September. So now we have a little bit more information as to who the actress is. But that's about all we know in terms of what the game is. So we'll have to wait and see more soon, I'm sure. Kojima's also been teasing a sequel to Death Stranding. Norman Reedus, who was in the first game, said in interviews that work has started on the second one. It's yet to be formally announced, so maybe it's a tie-in there, or maybe it's a totally separate thing.
Should I know who Elle Fanning is?
She's an actress. That's about all I know. You would probably recognize her.
K-Laugh! Give me some Elle Fanning movies, because I've heard of Dakota Fanning. Are they related? K-Laugh.
Elle Fanning. She was in Super 8. Oh, sure, Wikipedia. She's an actress.
Mm-hmm.
Her birthday's not on October 10th, so we don't care about that.
Okay.
She's most recently in The Road's Not Taken and All the Bright Places. She was in Maleficent, Mistress of Evil.
Okay.
She played Mary Shelley in the movie titled Mary Shelley. She taught us in 2017 how to talk to girls at parties in a movie called How to Talk to Girls at Parties. I don't reckon. Oh, she was in the first Maleficent too.
Oh wait, there was two Maleficent movies?
Yep, apparently. Super 8.
Apparently that was breaking.
It looks like she's been in a lot.
We are not your Elle Fanning experts, apparently. So, Sis does say though, I think they are sisters. So, we have that.
Oh yeah, I didn't check that. Early life. Fanning is the younger sister of Dakota Fanning, who is also an actress. Nice. So we'll keep an eye on this. Kojima games are always big deals, so we'll hear more, I'm sure. Wouldn't be surprised if we hear more about this game at the Game Awards. Speaking of the Game Awards, segue.
Stop.
A new Crash Bandicoot game has been teased by a pizza.
What?
That's right. I love this story. This is from Matt Kim of IGN. A new Crash Bandicoot game could possibly be announced at the Game Awards in December, and we learned this from a pizza that's called a Wumpa pizza. And on the side of the Wumpa Pizza box, it says, "Hungry for more? Then try our new Wumpa Pizza for only $12.08. The Game Awards are taking place December 8th. See what they did there? Pretty clever. Fans have been speculating about a new Crash Bandicoot game for some time. Developer Toys for Bob has been teasing a new game since early this year as well, lending credit to the online speculation. Toys for Bob revived Crash Bandicoot with It's About Time, a well-received sequel/reboot to the original Crash trilogy created by Naughty Dog. So people are excited for the possibility of a new Crash game, and now it looks like we'll find out more later this year. This is a pretty clever way of doing it too, with the pizza.
This is gonna be one of those great ones though, if that's not anything to do with anything. It's just completely coincidental. You're like, huh,
right?
Remember that thing that we thought was a thing and it's not? But
it's not a thing.
I also think I already have a takeaway that's pretty okay, is I didn't know the name Toys for Bob.
Yeah, developer Toys for Bob has been doing some pretty fabulous stuff. They're part of the Activision studio conglomerate. They've been helping with Call of Duty recently, which is true about most Activision studios. The team's also working on something for itself, which many believe is a new Crash game. So all signs point to this being accurate.
We have a Bob too, so if we got Bob Crash Bandicoot, are we getting Toys for Bob as a toy for Bob? Perfect.
What do you think about that, Bob?
Bob likes it.
Sweet. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Game Morning Gaming News with the World Renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. There's nothing, not one thing out today.
What?
Nothing. Mondays are stupid. It's been a while since we've had 0 games out, but that's today. Nothing's out.
Did you check all the sources?
I'm sure I could find some mobile ripoff something or other that's out on Steam, but nothing's out. So says IG.
All right. Well, get wrecked, chat. You don't get anything from us, okay?
No name of the morning either.
No. No exclamation point winner. Not a chance.
Nope. Okay. Nothing.
Sorry.
No one gets it.
Sizz and Kiki and Quiet and Downs and Kalaf and those who have shown up in chat. You get nothing from us, okay? And you're gonna like it. So, get wrecked. Quiet says no games on a Monday in this economy. Fair. Good morning to you.
Nice chat.
Thank you, Sean, for the news this morning. We truly appreciate that. Hopefully soon we'll have a name of the morning that we can actually then promote sometime to name of the month. If we do ever get enough names of the morning to then make a name of the month for October, we will let you know. And if you're a Patreon subscriber, then you get double entries into our... No, that's not what we do anymore. We actually just let you win it. It's much easier.
You get only entries.
Speaking of which, if you've already entered in our Patreon Discord, we'll get our winner to you ASAP, because fulfillment's right on top of that, Rose. Right on top of that. Sis says, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Mine too.
Welcome to Gaming Morning Show. That's what we do here. We just make your day full of disappointment. But we do it right at the start of your day, and that's important. Unless you're watching in the UK.
We rip it off like a Band-Aid.
Thank you for those who are listening on Twitter Spaces this morning. I get a big shout out to I Get Apollo last week, who gave us our tagline. I got a notification that y'all are hosting a morning space on your Twitter. Does that mean that fans of GMS can officially listen to the Gaming Morning Show in the early morning commute and while at work without having to worry about the monstrous data consumption of keeping a live stream open on your phone? Yes, that's exactly right.
Confirmed.
Perfect. GMS. Immeasurable disappointment and a ruined day. Sounds right.
Stick with us. We'll get worse.
We'll try. K-Lab says, can't be disappointed all day if you don't start in the morning. It's so funny because there used to be like some pretty awesome like radio imaging where it'd be like a classic rock station. It'd be like 106.7, The Eagle. Start your day with us, then rip the knob off. Because you wouldn't need the knob anymore because you wouldn't be changing the radio station. You'd just be listening to the Eagle. So lock us in and smash your radio.
Don't smash it too hard though, because then that'll work. Just smash it just enough that you can't change the station.
Tune into us in the morning and then gently smash your radio.
Strategically smash parts of your radio.
Try to eliminate the possibility for changing the station, but also while maintaining the ability for you to receive this station through your speakers.
Tune in this morning and then cut the cord. Oh wait, no, not that one. Leave that one intact. That's where the power comes from.
Don't electrocute yourself. This is getting far more complex than we're supposed to be able to convey in a few seconds of radio time.
Please
We'll
pay
draw
your
a
hosts
diagram.
with plenty of voice flattery.
Downs, please come back.
Downs, please diagram how to successfully rip the knob off your radio so you can't change the station, but without completely ruining your radio, please. I'm sure he'll be right on top of that. Good morning to the Element of One.
Nice chat.
Quiet said, my knob! Sis is now on Twitter Spaces. You're getting it. Perfect. Yes, absolutely. So you don't have to deal with the, quote, monstrous data consumption of keeping a live stream open on your phone. GMS, we save you data. Downs goes, how? Question mark? In case Downs needs more specifics, what exactly should we look for from a diagram from Downs?
Lots of knobs, some wires, and then clear instructions on how to break those knobs and wires so that you can't change the radio station, but everything else is intact.
Perfect. All right, it's 6:40.
You can news if you wanna.
Here's the story that we're tracking at this hour. I told you it had to do with Rocky Mountain oysters because it's about a bull. In fact, an extremely aggressive bull, which, again, people who, make bulls for the rodeo, I think, don't particularly want them to be like lackadaisical bulls. So probably still strapping things to their testicles. Anyway, this from Don Jacobson of UPI. An extremely aggressive escaped rodeo bull remains at large in North Carolina. To be honest, I don't know if that was for bulls or for the horses or both. The whole strappy straps. But I'm sure somebody knows. This is about an escaped rodeo bull described as dangerous and extremely aggressive remained at large in North Carolina on Saturday. Officials searched for the 700-pound animal. I will admit that I've seen, cows and bulls for a long time in my life. I don't think I've ever actually stopped to think just how heavy and gigantic they are.
It's so big.
Yeah. Police in Norwood, North Carolina revealed Wednesday that the bull had escaped from a stockyard in town, located about 50 miles east of Charlotte, but they quickly added it was no ordinary animal. Quote, this bull is chocolate in color and extremely aggressive. If you see this bull, please call 911 immediately, and under no circumstances should you approach the animal as he will chase you.
That wouldn't be my first thought.
I mean,
is that a big bull? I'm gonna go say hi.
Come here. Listen, the amount of people I've seen go chase bison in Yellowstone Park, I could actually see this happening. Don't get close to the bison in Yellowstone. That's a public service announcement from Old Hefty. Bad things will happen. Norwood Police Chief said the aggressive bull, quote, broke through the wall and escaped from a stockyard at 10 a.m. on the... Whoa, it Kool-Aid manned. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Not that Kool-Aid man.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, that one. Jeez, Bob. Said professionals with dogs trained to track cattle were expected to join the search. Oh, they had brought in some cowboys to try to help with it as well.
Nice.
Dak Prescott was there. Ezekiel Elliott. Emmitt Smith came out of retirement to help. How about them Cowboys? In all seriousness, we do have sports coming up. Sis goes, Chase? Bison? No, that's not what I said. I said, don't chase the bison, please. They really are not the thing that you want to be chasing.
They don't like it.
They're just trying to eat some grass. Have their week start off right. Unlike the way that we set you up for success, chat. We try to ruin your week as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we get it out of the way early. Disappointment's coming. You might as well just get it over with.
GMS. Embrace the disappointment as quickly as possible. And then rip the knob off. Have you thought of anything that's ever tricked you brand-wise?
No. The best I got is still the Angels.
Which is a very good answer, by the way. We're asking you, chat. Texas Pete is trending this morning. It's apparently a hot sauce based out of North Carolina. So it's made in North Carolina. It's a Louisiana-style hot sauce, and it's named Texas Pete. What's confusing about that?
Whew.
I mean, if you don't get that, that's on you.
I've never once purchased hot sauce because of assumed origins.
And to try to be fair, like, I could see how someone would be excited about something because it's like, oh, it says my state on it or something like that. Like, I get that part. But I don't think I would be so frustrated. Well, listen, I this is just me, right? I probably wouldn't be so frustrated. I'd file a lot of lawsuits. So, but like that's very much what you just described is very much the crux of this lawsuit, because the person said in the lawsuit that was filed, quote, they capitalize on consumers' desire to partake in the culture and authentic cuisine of one of the most prideful states in America.
Yep.
But, you know, I understand that barbecue is a point of pride in a lot of states. Like, well, I guess it's not a state. Kansas City has a style of barbecue. Memphis, those are cities, has a style of barbecue. And I know that people can get pretty defensive about their favorite kind of barbecue.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice shot.
Thank you. I have been tricked by the play of Russell Wilson when he came over from the Seattle Seahawks. The expectation was Russ could still play football, and so far that hasn't seemed to be the case. So, can I include that as my answer?
Yeah. Yeah. You should try suing. False advertisement.
I've been a football fan for a long time. I actually could see a football fan doing that. If like this went, because Russell Wilson signed to the Broncos now for 7 years total. And so I could totally see, like, we get 2 years into this thing and they end up having to cut Russell Wilson because he just was damaged, you know, from the point that we picked him up, we traded for him. And someone who's been like a longtime Broncos fan sues the team and says, "You promised us that we'd ride. We never rode."
Nice. So when you scored your goal a minute ago, and you still have your monster goal celebration, our teammate goes, "Oh no, it ate us!" It made me laugh.
You mean, yay, it ate us, because we want the animal, the monster. Wait, this whole time, it just dawned on me. We've been falling into the monster's mouth whenever we play this game.
It's because we didn't have any balloons.
We needed balloons to help us float. Oh my gosh, was there a season where balloons were being like given as a topper?
I don't think I've seen any, but wouldn't surprise me.
Well, if we do get a chance to get balloons in this game, we're gonna have a situation where we'll be able to float and not fall in the monster's mouth. Quiet says my favorite barbecue is Lincoln Riley's dry brisket. Why'd you have to bring up Lincoln Riley? Actually, that's a fun fact. That's why Lincoln Riley went to Los Angeles to coach USC, is because he didn't like the brisket in Oklahoma. Thought it was too saucy.
So saucy.
Good morning. Nice chat to Look It's Maiko. Look It's Maiko's podcast Monsters and Friends is out now, available to listen to.
Nice chat.
You can find it wherever podcasts are sold. New episodes should be out a week from tomorrow. But the Monsters and Friends podcast is the best of legends, cryptids, and more. I still said that wrong.
It was the Loch Ness Monster.
I'm going to have Bob start saying that for me at this point. Yeah, I think Bob needs to sub in for me on that. Mike says, to be fair, Russ wasn't specific about what he was riding. Maybe he meant on real horses. I think it's more like Russ didn't necessarily say where we were riding to. I mean, to be honest, the first 5 games have been quite the ride. So, not wrong. Not wrong so far.
Eesh.
Sean,
Yeah.
have you ever been undefeated?
Yeah, I have.
Will you tell me what it's like?
Well, first you got to go 20 years without a good season, and then you have 3 mediocre head coaches in a row, and then you make a slam dunk hire and you go 6-0. Oh! Don't forget, after that slam dunk hire, you need to transfer 3,000 players into your program.
Just 3,000. The Lincoln Riley 3,000. It's not a Terminator. It's how many players transferred from Oklahoma. My favorite part about listening to USC football games on the radio, which I did driving back from the Washingtons from the Seattle area on Saturday, was you have to specifically be like, Caleb Williams gets the snap, throws out to Mario Williams.
Yeah, I love the Williams to Williams plays.
You remember me telling you about the Bengals when they had quarterback Rob Johnson, running back Rudy Johnson, and wide receiver Chad Ochocinco, but Chad Johnson. And then they also had a linebacker whose last name was Johnson. They had a legitimate play that could have gone off the interception from Johnson. The Bengals start 1st and 10, snap to Johnson, fakes the handoff to Johnson, throws deep, far sideline to Johnson, and Johnson, it's a touchdown!
Oh, so good.
Sis says Mike O has good podcasts. Absolutely agree. And Mike, a perfect point. If you would like to have the exclusive behind the scenes listen to the Monsters and Friends podcast, look it up on Uncle Rico's podcast emporium. It's the place to go. We'll talk more sports coming up in about an hour when we have sports. Right now it's 6:52 West Coast time. It's 9:52 out east. It is 2:52 for those watching GMS in the UK. Crap, we didn't say hi to Bear Bear. Bear Bear, show us how. Bear Bear, reveal yourself now. Whoa, I feel like the blind is going faster than usual.
It's Peppy. It's Peppy this morning. It had its blind coffee.
Peppy LeBlind. If you know somebody celebrating a birthday, maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's a Facebook friend, please let us know because we want to celebrate with you. Today, celebrity birthdays. Singer Jose Feliciano turned 77.
It's a good name. He won his first Grammy in 1969.
How many nominations? Grammys edition. Hit the music.
So we're starting off the week like this, huh?
Hmm. So you know he won at least one, but that's all we know.
It was 1969.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm just gonna say 1 for 3. 3 nominations for Jose.
For the Jose, I already forgot his last name.
Feliciano.
Feliciano. You're close. Downs is closer. 16 nominations, 7 wins.
Wow.
Incorrect.
Very incorrect. Very incorrect. I mean, to Mike's point, he's saying Feliz Navidad, so yeah.
I wonder if he got a Grammy for that.
If he didn't win for Feliz Navidad, this is garbage.
All right, I'm checking.
Okay. While you do, I'll tell you both the fun fact in that rocker Joe Perry turned 72 today. Has performed with artists of various styles, including Chuck Berry, Jimmy Buffett, and Jane's Addiction.
I don't even see a nomination for Feliz Navidad.
Whoa!
Get back.
Sorry, Mike. Not even nay a nomination.
It's too bad.
Really should have been 17 or 18 nominations. I can't remember how much you said. So today, director Chris Columbus turned 64.
It's his birthday's on Columbus Day.
It's Chris Columbus Day.
I'd rather celebrate this Columbus Day. This is great. The first lecture, where'd that come from? The first feature film he directed was Adventures in Babysitting in 1987.
I loved that movie. That was an Elizabeth Shue movie. I remember, I think one of the characters, one of the kids, was wearing like a Flash or Flash Gordon or Thor helmet, something like that, the whole time.
Huh.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I think that's right.
I believe it.
Well, happy Indigenous Peoples Day, as Mike says, to you, Chris Columbus. You're celebrating a birthday today. 64. Actor Colin Firth turned 62 today.
He hosted an episode of Saturday Night Live in 2004. That was a long time ago. That's all he's done?
Do we have anything else on Colin Firth? Nope.
Nope.
That's what we get. Today, actor Ryan Phillippe turns 48.
He has 3 children: Ava, Deacon, and Kai.
That pacing felt similar to something in Nim or whatever that one rhyme, nursery rhyme is. Oh, no longer married to Reese Witherspoon. They split up just a mere 15 years ago. So it's like, is Reese Witherspoon still married to Ryan? Nope, that's a long time ago. A land far, far away. All right, it's a National Hug a Drummer birthday.
We've got a drummer birthday.
Yeah, it's Robin Goodridge's birthday of Bush. Robin is 57. Give them a hug.
But not Kyle.
Nope. And I don't see any Kevins.
Happy birthday to KJ Saka. Born this day in 1977, DJ and percussionist for Pendulum and Destroid. So because KJ is a drummer, percussionist, and named Kevin, it's both National Hug a Drummer Day and National Hug a Kevin Day. Double hugs for you. Today is Big Daddy Kane's birthday. The MC, American rapper, began his career in 1986, was a member of Juice Crew and widely regarded as one of the most influential and skilled MCs in hip-hop. Today is also the 40th birthday for ballet dancer Misty Copeland. In June 2015, became the first African-American woman to be promoted to principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater's 75-year history. So there's a couple other birthdays to share with you today.
It's also Randy Johnson's 59th birthday. USC alumni, and played on what like 8 different MLB teams?
He was a longtime Mariner, longtime Diamondback, and then I think he was just with the Astros, right?
And I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Expos for a season.
Oh yeah.
Mariners for just under a decade. Then he was on the Astros for a season, or at least a partial season. Diamondbacks for a few years. Yankees for a year. Diamondbacks again for a year, and then finished with the Giants.
Apparently, that's wrong.
He was all over the place.
Wow. Where did Mark?
I have memories of Randy Johnson in so many uniforms. I realized he was with the Mariners the longest, but like, if I just think Randy Johnson, I think it's a different uniform every time.
Oh, okay. I answered my own question. Yeah, wasn't Mark McGuire from USC too? And they apparently played with Randy Johnson. Mm-hmm. Did USC win the 80-something U.S. national championship?
I don't think so.
Wow. How's that possible?
Yeah, in hindsight, they really should have.
They had Jack Del Rio apparently too, and Rodney Peete. Huh. Didn't realize those two played baseball as well. Look, it's Mike O says, baseball is stupid. Get ready for sports coming up in about 50 minutes from now. All right, that's your birthdays. This day in gaming history, we have one from before 1995. So Sean gets a chance to play lawsuit or not lawsuit. Actually, you get 3 shots at this. The first, Sean, is 1981.
Not a lawsuit.
When Bob plays a didgeridoo, your answer's locked in. 1981 at Citicorp Center in Manhattan, Atari sponsors an open tournament for arcade games. Frank Cretella scores 118,740 in Asteroid, setting a new national record.
Correct.
You're 1 for 1. 1992.
Not a lawsuit.
1992, Nintendo releases Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. That was for Game Boy, so you were also
correct.
What about 1992, Sean?
Also not a lawsuit.
Trying to go 3 for 3. Turbo Technologies in 1992 releases Turbo Duo. In Los Angeles and New York, it was $299.99. Includes Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge, Gate of Thunder, Wise Book 1 and 2.
Correct.
Bonk.
What Turbo Duo? Is this a video game machine? Okay.
I don't know. It's only $300. I read it as $30. Yeah, it's got to be like a console of some sort.
Damn. Anyone have any fond memories of Turbo Duo? Anyone? In the year 2000. Western Digital announces that they will supply hard drives for Microsoft's Xbox video game system.
Year 2000.
We got a cease and desist from Conan's people, so had to change it up. 2001, Microsoft confirms reports that will ship Xbox with an 8 gigabyte hard drive, not 10 gigabytes as it was earlier announced. Was this a big controversy?
Apparently.
Wow. I didn't realize we had to keep that in the annals of history. 2005, San Francisco, Microsoft hosts an unveiling for the Xbox 360 and invited journalists demonstrating 12 software titles.
Nice. We'll never know what those 12 titles were.
You'll get to, chat. Sorry. Get wrecked. 2006, Sierra puts out The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. That was for Variety Machines. I think if I were to go back and try to play a game that I missed, I would play Spyro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, the original trilogy was recently, in the last 5 years, remastered and released, and they're fantastic games.
Had to be on Game Pass.
I'm sure.
2006 as well, Midway releases Mortal Kombat Armageddon for PlayStation 2 and Xbox. I just read yesterday, apparently it's like the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There was a story that got cut from this morning about the 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat.
I watched on the IGN website, or IGN's website, that they made this video, and it was really cool. I don't know if IGN made it or if Mortal Kombat made it, but it has this really cool splicing of all these moments from the movies and from anime and from video games, and they splice all their moves together. Oh yeah, right there. That's the link to the thing I saw. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. And then 2017, Warner Brothers releases Middle Earth: Shadow of War. That was for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. There you go.
Nice.
All right, join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to play GMS Fudge on GMS Tuesday nights. It is the return with Ethan Winters, and the place we were was kind of villagey and evil. It was residentially so.
Residentially evil.
Village. So Sean will guide us through that. I will be on the sidecar trying not to lose my mind. So
You'll take Bear's place.
I'm going to be outside the window, alone and cold in the dark. Wait, nope, I don't want to be back there, actually. Although I've never seen Bear in the dark.
It's always so nice outside.
It's always sunny outside Sean's window. Danny DeVito. Quiet said, hey, back then, 2 gigabytes would be huge. And then said, no new games. Yeah, we had nothing out today during our Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. And now you also don't get to know the 12 titles that were unveiled this day in 2005. So get wrecked, chat. You get nothing from us. So. All right, next hour, list of the day will be fun. 10 false advertising scandals that cost brands millions. Millions. Down says, I am so glad I am sleeping through Fudge. I like how Downs is RSVPing to let us know that he will not be there. Not a chance. All right, we'll come back with more. It's 4 past 7 o'clock, and it is 10/10/2022, October 10th, 2022. More to come. Sports next hour as well on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv. Stopper to keep the stuff from falling out during shipping, but if you open that, that's how you access the soap.
The soap for the hair.
And if you do that, maybe 12 hours, you get this.
Yep. All those experiences you have with using Dr. Squatch products in the actual shower.
I just like to pretend that I'm outside a Dr. Squatch factory, and I have my nose through the hole in the box.
Step 1, cut a hole in the box.
Step 2.
Step 2, put your nose in the box.
Step 3.
Sniff.
That's how you do it, babe. It's Dr. Squatch in a box.
Where's your chapstick?
I mean, to be fair, like, you lose chapstick that's been in, like, your middle console of your car. It was there, and now it's not.
For months, yeah.
When you need it, it's just not there.
3.
Nail clippers. Surprisingly, I've done better with nail clippers in, like, the last 10 years, but I used to lose them all the time. How often have you asked your roommate if you could borrow their... Okay, do you guys share clippers?
That's disgusting.
Okay.
No. Bob, you want to tell him?
No.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I usually don't realize you've lost them until months go by, and then you start looking for them like Wolverine. Oh, nope. You start looking like Wolverine.
How does Wolverine look for his nail clippers?
Shing!
I think each layer you bake partially to get it done enough that it'll stay together, and then you assemble the cake. Maybe put some extra toppings on top, and then wrap it in a crust all the way around, and then finish baking it. So it almost looks like, if I had to guess, just based on the picture, that they had done the first part of that and then assembled it, but it doesn't look like it baked. Even the crust around the outside doesn't look done.
My assumption would be they did it in like a pan of some sort. So you put that crust on the outside first, and then you kind of lay everything down from there. But yeah, you'd almost have to cook those to completion before you did anything else. Because otherwise it would just be. It's probably still gonna turn to mush.
You look like the mouse from Tom and Jerry. I don't ever remember which one's which. I'm trying to eat like the massive thing on a cartoon.
If you're going down, you're done.
All right, we got sports coming up after this. Yesterday was a good sports day. Well, good on TV. Not so much in amateur sports, which we'll explain in just a sec. We have not had an OT game in a while. And we still don't! Wow!
Oi, now!
Wow! I thought that first orange person coming through was going to get that right there. And then Kirby kept it on their lip. Wow.
Woo.
Was Kirby AI?
I think so. Nope.
No?
Kirby's a player. Huh.
Wow.
Here we go, Kirby.
Cracked. Nice work. Nice work. Big
They
team.
holy cowed.
Kept it on the lip.
Right. Like, okay. But it is what it is.
So I'm sorry to hear that your world took a poop. It's 7:53 West Coast. It's 10:53 out east. It's 3:53 for those watching GMS in the UK. That's not our first poop mention of the day, but
No, it's not.
Brendan said, CW, content warning, poop explosion. This weekend, my parents gave their adolescent golden retriever a puppy ice cream cone. He then had bad poop accidents all over the house, which should have been the end of it until the Roomba found it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I mean, it can't be a worse movie than Ants.
Was there a poo Roomba and ants?
Yeah, there sure was.
A Pumbaa? Oh, God.
We'll never watch Lion King the same ever again. So here's the summary of the weekend.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. A daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob.
Yes.
After Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Follow us on Twitter @WatchGMS and become a Patreon. Join our Discord. Go to GMS.watch and click on where to find GMS. And go to our website, GamingMorningshow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2. Right now.
Morning, gamer!
Put it on a pancake.
Thanks for being here. It is hour number 2 of this Monday edition of Gaming Morning Show, your favorite morning radio show that plays games. I am
sure the person to my left is Sports Talk Gaming, and that I am Hefty Goof. That's definitely what I am sure of.
You were almost shocked that I was Sports Talk Gaming.
I am shocked that the person on the left side of your screen is Sports Talk Gaming. Thank you for being here wherever you may be. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, or lurking and listening. You can do so on Twitter Spaces. We're broadcasting live right now. You can also do the audio-only mode in the Twitch app, as well as if you're a YouTube Premium subscriber, you can listen to us in minimized mode or whatever that works. I assume that works on Android too, but I've never tested it. But
yeah, me neither. Theoretically, it should work though.
yeah, we almost 1,000% guarantee that it will work. Probably. Today is a whole bunch of days of the day. It's World Mental Health Day, Bonza Bottler Day, Indigenous Peoples Day, International Stage Management Day, International Day of Respect for Cultural Diversity, Lao, End of Buddhist Lent Day, National Angel Food Cake Day. Angel food cake, I never ever crave. But when it shows up, I go, man, this stuff's pretty good.
It's tasty.
Didn't you have one where you made it with a buttload of like whipped frosting?
Probably.
Am I making that up?
I didn't make it.
I thought there was a family member of yours who likes it with like... Maybe that was our mother-in-law.
Maybe.
Yeah, and didn't it have a whole bunch of like almonds on the side?
Oh yeah, that was our mother-in-law.
Okay. So I didn't make that up.
Our sister wives' mom.
It's Chris Columbus birthday day. It's National Cake Decorating Day, National Handbag Day, National Hug a Drummer Day, National Hug a Kevin Day, National Kick Butt Day, National Native American Day, National Online Bank Day, National Porter Day, World Animal Road Accident Awareness Day, World Day Against the Death Penalty, World Homeless Day, World Inclusion Day, World Plant-Based Burger Day, World Porridge Day, and we were asking you today, well, Texas Pete hot sauce is trending. It's for a lawsuit where someone's upset because it didn't actually be made where, quote, one of the most prideful states in America, end quote, is.
So silly.
Oh, I want to tweet out that link. Or not tweet, share it in chat. Go here. And go here. Perfect. All right. If you want to read more about it, there you go. Later on this hour, we have a tree frog that stows away from the Dominican Republic to England in a banana bag. Ring, 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 ring. Banana bag.
We just because I know they've heard it before, but we reintroduced a banana phone to the kids last night.
Oh, just last night, huh?
Yeah. They didn't really remember it, but like I said, I know they've heard it before.
Apollo says hashtag Twitter Space Gang, and then says, it's super slow at work, but I appreciate that I can tune into GMS through Twitter Spaces to keep me informed and entertained without having to sacrifice my data or worry about missing out because I had to close my phone screen.
On our website, we're gonna put reviews scrolling at the bottom, but they're all gonna just be good Apollo.
I get a notification on Twitter that you're all hosting a morning space. Does that mean that fans of GMS can officially listen to Gaming Morning Show in their early morning commute and while at work without having to worry about the monstrous data consumption of keeping a live stream open on their phone? Yes. Yes, you can. Quiet says, if you can find a drummer named Kevin, you could kill two birds with one hug. Well, guess what? KJ Saka of Pendulum and Destoid, Troid, which is a great band name, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good band name.
Maybe it was Skynet.
Happy birthday today, Kevin Joseph Saka. Please have a hug and a hug from us. A hug and a hug.
A double hug. Do you have to hug and then release and then hug again, or can you give like an extra tight long hug?
It's like hug and release fishing. What are you doing out on that boat? I'm trying to catch fish. Oh, how do you do that? Oh, you give him a hug.
Give him a hug. Then you let him go.
It's hug and release.
Then you hug him again.
It's a lot of hugs. Sis says, ooh, angel food cake with strawberries and whipped cream. So that's what I'm saying. Is when you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, that stuff is pretty good. But unless you think about it, I don't know how many times I've been sitting on the couch being like, man, I want something sweet. Angel food cake. Could just be me.
Yeah, I don't usually go out of my way for it, but it's yummy.
Sis says, love it when people get upset on behalf of a state. Are you upset about this for yourself? No. But I stand for the pride of this state. Can't be telling me things like Louisiana-style hot sauce named Texas Pete isn't from Texas.
Texas, known for their authentic Louisiana-style hot sauce.
Keylaf says, is go hug a fish the new go lick a tree?
Could be.
We're not opposed to it. Make sure this weekend, by the way, y'all take a break from playing video games and you go outside and you go lick a tree.
Whoa. Whoa.
Why are we starting in the middle?
I don't like this. It's been 28 seconds and we're down 2 goals.
Why don't you throw us into this? We play this game every day at this time. Figured if they were going to throw anyone in a match, it'd be someone who's like, oh, I'm new to Rocket League and I'm not in a party. Or maybe they knew that only GMS could save this game.
So far, so good.
Challenge accepted.
Does it still count as a comeback if we weren't here for the down 2 goals?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Go lick a tree.
Perfect, Bob. Thank you. Bob's on top of things today.
Nice work.
GMS is here to rescue you from bad experiences with Rocket League.
Yep. And just like that, we're back in the game that we never got out of because we weren't here for the first 2 goals.
You know, the new touch grass.
I think we're on delay in Bob's box.
He's not watching on Twitter Spaces.
Well, because of course, Bob's been very concerned about the monstrous amount of data that can be used. But now you don't have to, Bob. I Get Apollo has solved your problem. Wait, did Apollo put us on Twitter Spaces?
I think so.
All right, list of the day coming up after this. It's going to be a good one, too, because it has to do with false advertising. And I know that there's going to be some moments in this list that I actually hadn't thought about in some time, but I knew about at one point.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it became kind of in vogue to, sue people for false advertising because, one person did it and then it kind of worked or at least got some notoriety, so then more people did it.
Yeah. For sure.
What do you mean my magic bullet isn't actually magic?
Or can be used as a bullet.
Actually, probably could. I still will tell you, though, the Magic Bullet infomercial is one of the best infomercials of all time. If you've never seen it, chat, do yourself a favor, and at 3 in the morning sometime when you can't sleep, put it on your phone via YouTube and just watch the Magic Bullet infomercial, because then you'll be like, oh, this is what it was like when I couldn't sleep back in the old days.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Those two had quite a party going. It looked like their beach house.
Hey, my teammate hit me. That hurt.
Rude.
Oh.
What an angle.
What an angel. Angel food cake.
Los Angeles.
Texas Pete hot sauce. Kevin Bacon. This is how it starts.
Get in there. Oh, nice try.
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon and Texas Pete hot sauce. Have you ever had Texas Pete hot sauce?
I've never even heard of Texas Pete hot sauce.
Get in there. Get in there. Nice.
Oh, I got an assist.
So I did score it off the goal. I was wondering, I don't think I hit it on the way over, but I wonder if I whiffed it hard enough that the air blew it forward into the net. Whoosh.
That was a good one.
Lucky one. The word you were looking
Come
for.
back
Was lucky.
again.
This person's name is Score No More, but they're playing offense. That'd be a perfect goalie name.
Right? Ah. Try to get around. Didn't work.
Get around, round.
Oh.
Oh no. Went over my head. Yeah, like, I wonder if anyone's ever, like, sued because, like, the quarter pounder with cheese isn't actually a quarter pound after it's cooked. But I think they
I'm sure
start with a
someone's-
quarter pound, I think.
I'm sure someone's thought about it.
Really wish that hadn't gone straight at that person. Oh, what an angle again. Hey, that's false advertising. They said they'd score no more.
Lies. We should sue them.
They weren't even in Louisiana. Isn't Tabasco Louisiana hot sauce?
Oh, I have no idea.
You're not a big hot sauce person?
I like it. I don't know.
You don't know the
Anything
origin
about
of your
it.
hot sauce.
There are hot sauces in front of me. I put them on things. I like to eat them. That's about as far as it goes.
Isn't like Cholula a hot sauce?
Yeah.
Do you use that one quite a bit?
That one's tasty.
Get in there. Boo. All right.
Disappointing.
Well, we scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
So we tied.
We scored 3 goals.
We scored 3 goals?
Yeah.
Huh.
You got 2, I got 1.
Oh yeah, I definitely remember the 2 goals that I scored. Quiet says you're winners of losing. Thank you, Quiet. We appreciate that very much. GMS, the winners of losing.
I'll take it.
Thank you for being here. It is 7:27 now West Coast time. It's 10:27 out east, 3:27 for those watching GMS in the UK. All right, be sure to check out a new tournament from the Lighthouse, which is the Discord community. It's going to be a Tetris tournament coming your way pretty soon. I actually don't remember exactly when it is, but there's plenty of time to practice if you're new to the game as well. Let me put a link into the chat. One of the classics comes to the Lighthouse holding a Tetris tournament where each player takes a turn at getting as far as they can on Tetris, with the person with the highest score being crowned the winner. So if you want to see when that is, because I didn't put it in my copy, I just put the link in my rundown, then you can click on that link and it will tell you.
Perfect.
What a promo. It's always good when you can tell people the when, what, where's, how's, and whys of events. Like the one from the Lighthouse.
At that one time.
It's a week from tomorrow. There you go. Maiko says, chalupa. Chalupa hot sauce. Chalupas are pretty good, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying a pizza box of tacos tomorrow, though. I'm sorry.
What about a pizza box of chalupas?
You're buying a pizza box of tacos tomorrow. We celebrated National Taco Day last week, which was pretty fun. We enjoyed that. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good with a lot of the days of the day as of late. I didn't see, maybe angel food cake might be one today, but I don't crave it, so I'm not probably gonna. How about World Porridge Day?
Yeah, we can have some porridge.
What's the difference between porridge and oatmeal?
Sure, there's some specific.
KLF! Let us know. All right, we got to get to our list of the day. This is about 10 false advertising scandals cost brands millions of dollars. This was written in March 2016 from BusinessInsider.com. There's actually more than the 10 that we'll bring you. Do you want to start at the bottom or work your way to the top? Let me see.
Start at the bottom or work our way to the top?
That's the same thing.
Are those the same?
We'll start at the top.
We can just start at the top.
All right, here we go. Number 1 on this list from BusinessInsider.com.
1.
VW falsely advertised environmentally friendly diesel cars. Oh yeah, this was a big deal. This was recently, right? Oh, it was back in 2015. So time is a construct. Wow. But apparently they had engineered their cars so that they could bypass emissions testing. The FTC alleged that Volkswagen deceived customers by selling or leasing more than 550,000 diesel cars based on false claims that the cars were low emission, environmentally friendly. One of the top potential fines for false advertising. The company could have to pay out $61 billion for violating the Clean Air Act. If you ever find, I believe this is true, I'm going to say 94% true. If you ever find yourself an Electrify America charging station, I believe those are all VW required. You must put these in as part of your lawsuit situations, I think.
I think you're right.
2.
Number 2 is Activia yogurt, when it said it had, quote, special bacterial ingredients. Ads for Dannon's popular Activia brand yogurt landed the company with a class action settlement of $45 million in 2010. The yogurts were marketed as being clinically and scientifically proven to boost your immune system and be able to help regulate digestion. The lawsuit against Dannon began in 2018 when consumer Trish Weiner lodged a complaint. On top of the fine of $45 million, Dannon was ordered to remove clinically and scientifically proven from its labels. Phrases similar to clinical studies show were deemed permissible. Dannon denied any wrongdoing and claimed it settled the lawsuit to, quote, avoid the costs and distraction of litigation.
I remember those Jamie Lee Curtis commercials. I didn't realize they ever got sued for this, so this is 1 for 2 that I was unaware of.
Yeah.
You know, this is why they said clinically and scientifically proven. You never go that far. You just describe yourself as
Clinically acclaimed.
That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do.
3.
Red Bull said it could give you wings. Can't. They've been doing this since, what, 2002? A tagline went alongside marketing claims that the caffeinated drink could improve a consumer's concentration and reaction speed. One of several consumers who brought the case against the Austrian drinks company said that a regular consumer of Red Bull for 10 years, but that he had not developed wings or shown any signs of improved intellectual or physical abilities. Red Bull released the following statement on the settlement. Red Bull settled the lawsuit to avoid the cost and distraction of litigation. However, Red Bull maintains that its marketing and labeling have always been truthful and accurate and denies any and all wrongdoing or liability. I thought they were going to say, we don't actually give you wings.
3.
Nope.
4.
Number 4, Tesco was criticized for an ad in response to the horse meat scandal. In 2013, UK supermarket chain Tesco was criticized after it ran a misleading ad campaign in the wake of its horse meat scandal. The supermarket had been caught selling beef contaminated with horse meat in some of its burgers. And in an attempt to recover from the PR disaster, they ran a 2-page spread in national newspapers with the headline, "What Burgers Have Taught Us." In the ad, Tesco was criticized for implying that the whole meat industry was implicated in the horse meat fiasco, which was untrue. And the advertisement was banned. Nearly 300 million pounds, $432 million, was wiped off the value of Tesco following the horse meat scandal, according to The Guardian.
5.
Apparently in 2010, on the box of Rice Krispie treats, no, just Rice Krispies, there was a label that said, "Now helps support your child's immunity." And apparently that led to some lawsuits, according to CNN. Federal Trade Commission ordered Kellogg to halt all advertising claims that the cereal improved a child's immunity with 25% daily value of antioxidants and nutrients, vitamins A, B, C, and E, saying the claims were dubious.
6.
Speaking of Kellogg, a few years later, they said mini wheats could make you smarter. In 2013, they were in more trouble. The company agreed to pay $4 million for false advertising claims it made about frosted mini wheats. The company had falsely claimed that mini wheats improved, quote, children's attentiveness, memory, and other cognitive functions. The ad campaign claimed that the breakfast cereal could improve a child's focus by nearly 20%. That's not good. People consumed the cereal during the time the ad ran, from January 28th, 2009 to October 1st, 2009, were allowed to claim back $5 per box with a maximum of $15 per customer.
Now available at Hefty Goof's, a place you can eat. Just Wheats.
That's why we never got in business with mini wheats.
7.
New Balance said its shoes could help you burn calories. False advertising 2011 over a sneaker range that it claimed could help wearers burn calories. The toning sneaker claimed to use hidden board technology. It was advertised as calorie burners that activated the glutes, quads, hamstrings, and calves. Plaintiffs in the lawsuit claimed to have been harmed and misled by the sneaker company.
8.
Number 8 is Lumos Labs said luminosity could help prevent dementia. In January 2016, the makers of popular brain training app Luminosity were given a $2 million fine from the Federal Trade Commission, which said the company deceived players with unfounded advertising claims. The app company made false claims about being able to help prevent Alzheimer's disease, as well as aiding players to perform better at school. It said in the ads that people who played the games for more than 10 minutes 3 times a week could release their, quote, full potential in every aspect of life. The director at the FTC said Luminosity simply did not have the science to back up its ads.
What number are we on?
9.
9. Yes, 9.
Not 10. Not 8 either.
Bob's really excited. Airborne claimed it could help you ward off harmful germs. What? This isn't true? I actually didn't know this. Airborne, national hit throughout the 1990s. Airborne is that old?
Yeah, it's been around.
Okay, never mind. There were no studies to support Airborne's effectiveness claims that met scientific standards, so the Center for Science and Public Interest got involved. However, there were no scientific studies to support Airborne's effectiveness claims that met scientific standards. So the Center for they wrote that twice. I read it twice, and they also wrote it twice. The high-profile scandal ended with a huge settlement. Airborne had to pay $23.3 million in a class action lawsuit.
1-0.
And our last one is Walmart falsely advertising the price of Coke in New York. Walmart agreed to pay more than $66,000 in fines for overcharging customers from 117 stores in New York for Coca-Cola. The supermarket chain had advertised a nationwide sale on the soft drink in 2014, where 12 packs would cost just $3. However, customers in New York were charged $3.50. The staff allegedly lied about the reason for the price hike, telling customers that New York has a sugar tax. New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman, who conducted the investigation, concluded the price violated New York State's general business law $349, and $350.
Okay. That was just the tip of the iceberg. There's apparently 8 more moments from BusinessInsider.com of false advertising that cost brands millions of dollars. I knew about some of those. I actually didn't know about some of those. So that was informative.
Yeah, pretty good.
Sis says, you just don't drink enough Red Bull. That's why it doesn't give you wings.
That's true.
Okay. We'll see you in a little bit, right?
Indeed.
Okay. Goodbye to Sean for now. We have sports coming up in about 10 minutes from now. Next hour, we'll play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. We are on quite the tear. I think we're approaching 575 banked balloons. So if you want to be in on that record-setting performance, please stick around for the final hour crew. We'll have takeaways that were pretty okay, clip of the day, and our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match award winner as well. That's all coming up next hour. Right now at 7:39.
You can news if you wanna.
Here's the story that we're tracking at this hour on this morning radio show that plays games. We're also asking you on this Monday, Texas Pete Hot Sauce trending because of a lawsuit. What's something you've been fooled by? Please let us know. Good morning to Hey, it's Brendan TTV. It's good to see you this morning in chat. Thank you for those who are lurking and listening also on Twitter Spaces this morning.
Nice chat.
All right, here's your story about a tree frog that's stowed away in a banana bag and made a trip from the Dominican Republic to England. So there you go. It's true. Ben Hooper of UPI writes the story. Animal rescuers were summoned to a British family's home because they discovered that a tiny frog had stowed away from the Dominican Republic in a bag of bananas. This happened, it doesn't say. The RSPCA said that this person and the family arrived at their home after shopping at a local store and discovered more than just fruit in a bag of bananas. Quote, we were unpacking the shopping in the kitchen. My wife turned to me and said, look, there's a frog in the bananas. I said, sorry, there's a what in the bananas? The son did some online research and identified the 1.5-inch amphibian to be a common tree frog, which hails from the Dominican Republic, the same country in which the bananas originated. Quote, it was a complete surprise to see this little creature in our kitchen so far from home. And we've all had a bit of a chuckle about it since. An animal rescue officer visited the family's home to take the tiny frog to receive specialist care. We were unpacking the shopping in the kitchen, and my wife turned to me and said, look, there's a frog in the bananas. And I said, sorry, there's a what in the bananas? I don't know, that cracks me up for some reason. Nice work. Sis says, when I had a shrimp tank, I purchased shrimp flakes at the pet store because I thought it was food for shrimp. When the shrimp didn't eat them, I realized they were probably flakes made of shrimp, and I was trying to turn my shrimp into cannibals. Sis was arrested for trying to feed shrimp. More at 11. That's what we're tracking at this hour. Thank you for being here. It's a morning radio show that plays games. We try to. We'll see if Rocket League loads. Our friend Austin Attack 12 is hosting a Stream for a Cause entire month of October fundraiser, and is also going to be streaming at the end of the month for a 12-hour Halloween party. Go to twitch.tv/AustinAttack12. Austin supporting Stream for a Cause nonprofit that supports grassroots initiatives and community-based nonprofits all over the world. To find out more, go to twitch.tv/AustinAttack12. Sis says, not exactly false advertising, but confusing nonetheless. Shrimp flakes. Enjoy them at a store near you. Unless you're a shrimp. Then oof. All right, we got sports coming up in 8 minutes from now. We had one overtime match that I didn't realize was going overtime this morning. This is a competitive match. So we'll see how it goes. A pretty good week in the video games, I'm not going to lie. I played Apex Legends on Sunday morning with Jeff from Montana, and that was super fun. And then I happened to get online late last night and just play a little bit more, because yesterday was a day. It was a day of housing projects and a whole bunch of chaos.
And Hefty Wife and I were both run down. Like, we were ready for a nap. But instead, we kept working on Hefty Daughter's room. We've had to paint. We've had to build a whole bunch of random furniture. We had to install the hardest shelves to install in the history of ever. They have, like, these brackets, and so you can't actually put the screw through the screw hole with a screwdriver because the bracket gets in the way. The toggle bolts that you need to make the shelf stick to the drywall didn't work. Ugh. It was a day. Good morning to Dungeon Meowster KJ. It's good to see you this morning. Thank you for being here. Keylaf mentions, though, why keep trademark/copyright lawyers on retainer if you don't let them litigate this nonsense every once in a while? True. Yeah, every once. Oh, you gotta let the lawyers lawyer, you know. Yeah, I ended up watching a whole bunch more football on my phone than I expected. I wasn't going to watch football much yesterday because I knew we were going to work on painting the house. And then Hefty Wife called an audible. And we went from going to paint the house to working on more of the room. Apparently our ceiling paint that we have is too old. Chat, did you know paint can get too old? And then you have to, like, find new paint because your old paint will crack and then it doesn't look as good when it cracks. That's something I didn't know about paint. But we've had some ceiling paint, or at least paint we use for ceiling. I don't know if they actually make specialized ceiling paint, to be honest with you. But we had paint that we used for a ceiling project. And then we went to go use it for more ceiling projects and it was not good anymore. Which made me really mad because I stored that paint in my garage for like 3 years. Can't paint last more than a few years? We have paint from when we moved into this house. Ugh, nice save. So that paint's definitely older than 3 years. Why did we save it then? Do you throw something in paint to make it, like, revitalize? I have so many questions about paint. More questions than I realized I would. Down says, I watched the whole game yesterday. The time difference wasn't too bad except for the last 5 minutes lasted 30 minutes real time. So Downs is talking about the Eagles game. We'll get to that in sports because, yeah, I actually watched the end of the Eagles game yesterday as well. So I also learned that I'm a curse to a Major League Baseball team, apparently. So if you want to win playoff baseball games, do not invoke my name. Like, you know how there's sometimes people will be like, hey, if you want a deal on something, you know, mention my name. And so-and-so will hook you up. Yeah, don't do that with me when it comes to certain baseball teams, because apparently that was kind of a no-go for one of the members of the audience. Sis says maybe paint thinner. KJ said ceiling or ceiling. The latter ceiling, the one with the C. C-E-I-L-I-N-G. Mike says teams. Apparently, although, to be honest, I was rooting for the team that beat the other team that somebody else had me be the person to root for the team of the team. Does that make sense? I'm sure I clarified that correctly. Yeah, if you like World Series, you sometimes have me root for your team and sometimes don't. I removed you from my phone just in case you're cursed cross sports. I'm not cursed. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, Towns removed you from his phone. Hello, Wu-Tang Pig. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here on this Monday. The first... Oh, crap. The first Monday of the week. That's what I was about to say. I still said it. While scoring a goal for the other team. My teammate left. Oh, it doesn't show their stats. I was like, did they leave because I scored that goal for the other team? Or were they also having a tough game? Doesn't show me. That's what I get when I caught up with chat. Yeah, I really didn't want to overtime. So, yeah, there you go. All right, thank you for being here. I am Hefty Goof. Sean will be back in just a little bit. We appreciate you being here for this morning radio show that plays games. It is, in fact, the 10th of October, 2022, 7:49 West Coast time. It is 10:49 for those watching on the East Coast, 3:49 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you for being here. We told you about an extremely aggressive escaped rodeo bull that's at large in North Carolina. We also told you about a tree frog that was in a bag of bananas that was shipped from the Dominican Republic to the UK. We're also telling you about Texas Pete trending. It's a hot sauce. Apparently, somebody was frustrated, so they filed a class action lawsuit against Texas Pete hot sauce after they learned that the product isn't actively made in Texas. Instead, the product is made in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which the lawsuit claims is false advertising. When California residents purchased a bottle of Texas Pete at Ralph's Supermarket in September 2021, they believed it was made in Texas, according to the complaint, which was filed on September 12th in Los Angeles federal court. The lawsuit said White wouldn't have bought the Louisiana-style hot sauce or would not have paid as much for it if they knew of the origin. So if you want to know what's up with that, here is a link to a USA Today story. There you go. All right, time for sports at 7:50 this morning. All right. Lucas Maiko has been here this morning. Drew Mega has not. So I told you just a second ago that old Hefty Goof may have cursed someone's baseball team. Okay. And then somebody, Lucas Maiko, said teams. So if you go to our Discord, Drew Mega had taken my picture because I told Drew Mega that I had been at the only 2 games in the regular season in which the Blue Jays had beaten the Mariners. I went to 2 games in Seattle, and I watched the Mariners lose twice. And apparently this year in the regular season, the Mariners were 5-2 against the Blue Jays. So, Drew Mega took a screenshot of me and put my picture on their wallpaper. It said, "Go Jays." And apparently that was a curse. Because Seattle beat the Blue Jays in 2 games. Adam Frazier tie-breaking RBI double in the 9th. Mariners erased a 7-run deficit and topped the Blue Jays 10-9, advanced to the American League Divisional Series. They'll take on Houston. It was the biggest road comeback win in playoff history and baseball's largest comeback victory to clinch a postseason series. So I'm sorry, Drew Mega, that your Blue Jays lost. But to be fair, I was rooting for the Mariners. I know so many Mariners fans in the Pacific Northwest. They've had to wait a very long time to have some success in the playoffs. So I was rooting for them. Now, even though the Mariners did win, but I may have accidentally cursed Drew Mega, the team that I was rooting for that didn't win were your New York Mets. Yeah, they won they split the first 2 games. The Mets forced a game 3. They were the only team whose series in the wild card playoffs went 3 games. Well, they lost 6-0 yesterday. Joe Musgrove had 7 innings of work, only allowed 1 hit. 6-0 win. Padres eliminate the Mets. The Mets this year lost like some 13.5 game lead in the NL East. And they got to host the wild card playoffs. Played all 3 games at home. But they're out. Now, the Mets are not unique in that. In fact, the Guardians are the only
home team that won the wild card series. Phillies swept the Cardinals. San Diego went to New York, beat the Mets. And the Mariners went to Toronto and swept the Blue Jays. So, but I was rooting for the Mets. In fact, nope, I take that back. The Padres, I did know someone. It was the Guardians-Rays series that I actually had no one I know who was rooting for either of those teams. It's all right, Mike. Next year will be the Mets' year, right? I feel like that's what happens every year. The entire season down the pooper. Down the pooper, Jerry. Well, there you go.
Well, there it is. The first poop mention of the day.
All right,
Mark it down.
Let's go to something more exciting for old Look It's Myco. And I am JF Downs. Because yesterday, your Philadelphia Eagles were able to stay unbeaten. 5-0 for the first time since 2004. That year they had won their first 7 games, went 13-3. The Cardinals never led in this game played in Phoenix, in Glendale, Arizona to be specific. Matt Amendola's late 43-yard field goal sailed wide right. That would have tied the game for the Cardinals, and instead, Philadelphia's go-ahead field goal that was off a 17-play, 70-yard drive was enough for the win. A 23-yard field goal for Cameron Dicker, who's playing in place of the injured Jake Elliott. So your Philadelphia Eagles stay undefeated, the only undefeated team in the NFL. The NFL scoreboard from yesterday. I got a reprieve. Broncos played Thursday. Giants, kind of a come-from-behind victory, beat the Packers in London 27-22. Buffalo handed Pittsburgh one of its worst losses in like a decade and a half or something like that. Was it since 1998? That's what I remember I read yesterday, that the Steelers had not lost a game that badly. It was nuts. Josh Allen was completely nuts. Steelers have lost 4 in a row. That's their longest skid since opening the 2013 season with 4 losses. Chargers came back to beat Cleveland on the road 30-28. Houston, first win of the year. There are no winless teams in the NFL anymore. 13-6 win at Jacksonville. New England, 29-0 shutout of Detroit. Minnesota beat Chicago 29-22. New Orleans over Seattle 39-32. The Jets, Jets, 40-17 win over the Dolphins. Tennessee went to Washington, beat the Commanders 21-17. Tampa Bay 3-2 now. And Tom Brady is still undefeated against the Atlanta Falcons 21-15. San Francisco demolished Carolina on the road 37-15. Baltimore 19-17 win over Cincinnati. And Dallas took care of the Rams 22-10. Cooper Rush 4-0 as the starter for your Dallas Cowboys. Next Sunday night, Cowboys-Eagles combined 9-1 record. So there you go. Look, it's Myco says, thank you, NFL gods, that Kyler Murray has zero situational awareness. Wudang Pig says, is Downs just a fan because he went to Philly? He picked up the Eagles from Look, it's Myco. Mike's sharing that disease. But this year it's working out. Honestly, I'm very excited for the Eagles. So, good luck this year. Wudang Pig says, I no longer have an NFL team. All my favorites have retired, but I do like Josh Allen. Hey, I like the Bills. Bills have a soft spot in my heart for them, so we'll see how they go. Quad says, still undefeated against the Falcons and also still has never been under 500 after 5 games in his career. Oh, Tommy Brady, be still my heart. All right, next hour, takeaways that were pretty okay. Clip of the day. We'll have a raid if you're watching on Twitch. Billy Thundergun, teammate of the Match Award, will play audience games when we come back as well. Stick around, more to come. It is the Monday edition of Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. It is Monday, October 10th.
You're making me. Hey, you're making me nervous. Slow down for a sec. I need to get out of my head. My face is turning all kinds of red. Oh, it's like you stole my breath, but I can't forget. Ooh, you know you're making me nervous. No, digging deep, you scratch through my surface. Hey, oh, you know you're making me. You know know you're making me, but I still trying to see you with it. No. I'm feeling out of my lid. I'm opening a lot of
Birds chat and put him in our Discord. We would love that. Yes, everyone just right now. Everyone, I need a bird. I need a bird right now. Stat. Is that what they say, doctor? Stat.
I say that all the time.
When you're chiropracting, you're like,
I need 500 cc's of morphicolawan.
I need to adjust you. Stat. It's a very hectic thing.
No, you're not supposed to draw the picture right now. What are you doing?
No,
Sean's cheating.
no, Sean's. Oh,
What the hell?
is that a?
It's a bird.
Is that a bird puppet, pal?
Tweet, tweet.
That's terrifying. Tweet, tweet. That's. Oh my god.
What happened to Sean's puppet pal? Oh, it died, and now it's a ghost bird. Oh, and then flipped around. Oh my god, that was really creepy because we had just changed scenes, so we flipped it around, and there's Sean back. Mallow peeps are really
Gross.
They're really okay.
I used to like them when I was younger, and now I'll have one and I'll be like, oh, that's not bad, and then I'll have two and I'll be like, nope, too far.
Oh, I just blinded myself.
Yeah, I kind of
One
almost
was
think
enough.
that like just regular marshmallows are better.
This guy was just laying over here in the corner watching you guys.
He's a watcher, hey?
I do think though, like I do like the sugar around the marshmallows and on the peeps. So
I can
that's
just see Ryan just like licking the sugar off of him.
No, I just inhale them.
That's fair.
Bananas are fake. They are plantain and banana hybrids because original bananas died in the banana plague. So I had a friend in college who apparently wrote like a whole paper around that topic. That went exactly. It's catchy. It's got a good little beat. And then at the very end, it's like, everybody get on the floor, everybody kill the dinosaur. And I'm like, what? It's the last line of the song.
What?
They changed it. I was like, that sucks.
Rude.
Yeah, that's kind of screwed up.
It was very, very disappointing.
Is the song about a meteor?
I don't know. I don't know what the premise was. I never followed up.
They wronged him and he's never looking back.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
So my wife runs the Key Club out here, which is like
The Kiki Club?
the Kiki Club. No, not the Kiki Club. The Key
It's
Club.
a swingers club.
Which- Oh god, it's for high schoolers.
Oh, God.
And-
I think I was wrong.
Wow. All right.
Abort.
Anyway,
And then some description. Number 7 is fire.
that's it.
8.
Yep. Penicillin. Invention of penicillin.
Aruga-luga!
The words aren't working. Invention of penicillin is credited Scottish scientists. Yeah, I forgot a word in there. 2 Scottish scientists, Alexander Fleming in 1928, when he discovered that certain molds could kill bacteria. This moldy bread looks good. I don't feel good. Let me eat it. I feel like that's how it happens.
See, I don't
right?
have a scientific mind in any way, shape, or form, but kind of the fact that mold actually could kill bacteria, I mean, that's pretty impressive to be like, I wonder if this would work. Or like, even if you stumble across it, to be like, hey, did you notice what the mold's doing to the bacteria?
I like to imagine it was like in a fit of rage. He like threw some mold and it landed on some bacteria, and he was like, ah, and they just happened to look at it and was like, and that was the end of it all.
We should
That's
make
how
that
this whole
movie.
thing.
15 to 30 minutes every day doing something that you truly love, like a hobby, then that's a win, right? And I think that's kind of where I take with number 4 on this list.
4
is engage in a hobby. If you have something that you really, truly enjoy to do, you like writing letters. Sean loves woodworking, right? Any of those things where you can mess with it for just 15 to 30 minutes at a minimum, and then celebrate the days you can mess with it a lot longer. Like, I think that that's a huge mental win and should be a priority. So I like number 4 on this list.
I like that too. Yeah. And it's also just like giving back to yourself a little bit, which we forget to do, you know?
Yeah.
And even if it's 15 minutes a day, it really makes such
I liked load that chick went. Mr. Rogers missed out on breakaway pants and shants. Poor guy. Could have just ripped the old pants off. Welcome to my neighborhood. Just like flips them up over the top.
Honestly, that's
Tom couldn't have been there for that.
Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. From a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. And become a Patreon. Go to GMS.watch and click on where to find GMS. Thank you for your support of GMS. A new box would be pretty okay. Go to our website, GamingMorningshow.tv. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Right now, time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. Bob was a lot out of order there. Holy cow. It is Monday, October 10th, 2022. I missed my cue. Thank you for being here. I am Hefty Goof. That is Sports.Gaming. It is, like I said, the Monday edition of the show. We have one more hour left today. You can find us on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and on audio-only mode. If you have Twitter Spaces, you can throw it in that mode on, your phone with Twitch. Maybe if you have YouTube Premium. Supposedly with Android too, but definitely with iPhone. I don't actually know. So probably, maybe.
Oh, it sounds so good.
You're listening to it right now, aren't you?
Right now. Oh, it's so good.
Right now.
Hold on, I'm also going
to go to our website, GamingMorningshow.tv. Right now.
Oh, look at that website.
Go lick a tree.
Oh, okay.
First,
come back. Why'd you bring your microphone with you? Oh, otherwise.
GMS ASMR. We're in your ears.
Yeah.
I get that licking sound. No, this is fine. Oh, it's...
Yay. Thank you for being here.
Comfortation. The comforting confrontation.
Bob's all over the place. Thank you for being here. I am Hefty Goof, like I mentioned. That's Sports.Gaming. Let's play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. We have been on quite the tear in this game. You can play along with us. We're going to ask you to guess letters, maybe some words, and when we're done with it, we may have, in fact, I guarantee we'll have an all-time record, because right now we currently have an all-time record. So
that's some solid logic.
What's Don't Fall in the Goal Celebration's mouth?
The monster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we put the connection today that the monster has also been in Rocket League this whole time.
Mm-hmm. How'd we miss it for so long?
We just need some balloons in Rocket League. I gotta find a topper that has balloons. It's gotta exist, right? We'll have some of our best people get on it. All right. We are, like I said, doing really well in this game.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
Right now, we have 559 banked balloons, and Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. That's a pretty awesome record, especially considering we could have one more if somebody, but we're not going to name any names, somebody hadn't pushed the Z button.
Looking at you, Bob.
Yeah, I blame Bob too. Definitely.
You dummy, Bob.
All right, Quiet's going to guess an O. Also, while we do that, which did hit, the O is on there.
Oh, yes.
Let's welcome in the Final Hour crew.
Hello to the Final Hour crew.
The FHC is here.
Hello, FHC.
Quiet Time Gaming has let us off with an O in this game. Dungeon Master KJ is here. I am JF Downs, was first and still here. Wu Dang Pig had to leave, but was here earlier. Quiet Time Gaming, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Look, it's Mike O as well. We've seen the likes of Sizz in the chat today. It's good to see you. Appreciate you being along for the ride. Hey, it's Brendan TTV, the ambassador of the Final Hour crew. The element of one is also checking in this morning, and whoever may be listening, lurking, we saw Apollo, we saw Kalaf earlier in chat as well. An F from Kalaf, that is also in here.
F, yes.
And an R.
R. Cha-ching!
A guess from Kalaf, or rather was Downs, Dam on Lake.
Ring of Fire. Is that a place?
Sean fell into a burning ring of fire. Got a perfect round there.
Cracked!
Sizz was even there with the E. Hello, FHC. Good morning to Gabe Pride. Thank you for being here.
Hello, FHC.
Nice work, Sean.
Thank you.
Your next category is places, as our record jumps up to 566 balloons.
Is this double places?
That's true. Places, then places.
T, yes.
A lot of T's.
Yes. Yes.
I want someone, it wouldn't be that hard, but I know I'll never get around to taking the time
Hey.
to do it.
Ding, ding,
I
ding!
want someone to edit a clip of Wheel of Fortune, but the contestant goes, T, and then Bob goes, T, and then says yes for each one on the board instead of the ding. Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
I like this. Someone do it.
S. Cha-ching!
We have not missed a balloon. We have not popped a balloon yet.
Hi, friend.
N from Kalaf.
And. Ding, ding, ding!
It's places. R.
R. Cha-ching!
Oh, you got a cat with you.
Meow!
I was inside. Hefty Daughter was holding Hefty Floof, and Hefty Floof is like, meow. It's like, you should let her down. It's like, but I don't want to. I'm like, you should let her down. Ooh,
That's her
Kalaf.
asking nicely.
That's a big swing.
Department store. Kalaf is
Cracked!
back-to-back perfect rounds of Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth.
Nice.
That's 14 more balloons. We're up to 573. If we keep on this pace, we might get to 600 before the end of it.
If we get to 600 today, we can open this.
Are you incentivizing us with ASMR?
Yeah. If we don't get to 600, I'm going to open it while muted.
Hot mics. We're hot on purpose.
All right, history. Down says, place feels like it should be more of a geographical place rather than a general location. But if you think about it, that's kind of one of our biggest complaints with Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth.
Yeah.
It's kind of got like that bait and switch feel, doesn't it? So you have Rings of Fire, a guest from Sports.Gaming, Fight of Spain, and now Magna of Carta.
And.
Oh no.
And. Oh. No.
We had no N.
That's our first balloon in quite some time.
If we can't be perfect, then why do we play this game?
Space rats.
To be barely good enough.
An O from Downs.
Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, yes.
Big fan.
Quiet. Okay, good. Didn't want to be the first one. Ouch. Sorry, Caleb.
Oh, it's star backwards.
Star backwards is rats.
SHAQ.
Tower is a guess from Quiet.
T. Yes.
It is not tower.
We have it.
I'm going to go F.
F.
I was thinking the same thing.
Ding, ding, ding. Funk.
Big fan of funk.
Is that a guess? Tower of Funk.
Be a cool tower.
S. Cha-ching.
R from Quiet.
R. Ding, ding, ding.
And a D from Downs.
D. Cha-ching.
Wow. Nice work.
Leaning Tower of Todor. A U from Sizz.
U. Yes.
House of Tudor. What's Tudor?
Was a royal house of largely Welsh origin that held the English throne.
Well, we're cracked. We've only missed one balloon so far. We're up to 579 banked balloons. We have to get to 600 to have a chance at the ASMR.
That's what we said.
What if we get a perfect here?
All right, I'll 600 or a perfect here.
Your category is places.
Today's show brought to you by the word places.
Texas in Louisiana via North Carolina. All right, T from Quiet.
T. Yes.
The T did not hit where maybe you thought it was. San Antonio.
Now that's a big swing.
That's a good guess, but now that we see what we have, it could start with San, though. Good morning to Papa Paws. Thank you for being here.
Hello, FHC.
We're trying to get ASMR with a Coke can, which you cannot sell in Walmarts for more than $3.50. An L from Downs.
L.
Ooh, tough. Tough.
All right, fine. I'll guess the S.
S. Ding, ding, ding.
An N from Papa.
N. Yes.
And an A from Quiet.
A. Yes.
Dog station. It's a station for dogs. Put on a dog station and rip the knob off.
Ooh, is it bus station or gas station?
It's a gas station. Remember, places always trick us. Well, the good news is we're still alive for 600 banked balloons. We still have a couple minutes left. So this one's history. History.
Crack.
Nice work, Papa Paws. History is going to be like a place in history.
Bus station.
KJ, Papa Paws, and Downs just spelled rad.
R-A-D.
And guess what?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
An N from Quiet.
N.
Nope, sorry.
Ding, ding, ding.
This is history. T from Downs.
T. Ding, ding, ding. Now that's a big swing.
All right. K-Laugh. For a Coke ASMR. Is it Iran-Contra scandal? K-Laugh is
cracked.
7 banked balloons, 592
Nice work.
overall. Our record continues. Nice work. We did some damage today.
Yeah, we did. Popped what? 1 balloon? 2
Yeah.
balloons?
For sure. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Pam, for the follow on Facebook Gaming. You can also give us a thumbs up and a like on Facebook Gaming and YouTube. Those always go a long way. We truly appreciate it. And thank you for being part of this morning radio show that plays games. If you've never been here before, today's topic of the day has to do with Texas Pete hot sauce trending. We're asking you what's something you've been fooled by. But right now, it's time for our reward. Take it away, Sports.Gaming.
Not bad.
No pouring?
No, I don't have a glass.
Oh. Boo.
I can just pour it on the desk.
I don't think I'll have
Everything's so sticky.
I don't think I'll have the same fizz as what you wanted there. All right. Let me do this. We're going to hop into the Rocket League category, and we are going to play some Achievement Hunter this morning. We are going to try to get some of our Stage 2 achievements, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Weekly challenges, I need to try to get saves. That'll just happen. Assists and shots, so that'll just happen. I don't think I need to work on those per se.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I need to win 2 more matches, a few more shots on goal, 1 more save. That'll be good.
Yeah, I can't hit anything from my Stage 1 during the show, just because it's just going to be too many. I get 3 saves or more in a win in a single online match, right? That's what I'm going to go for. So,
all right. So you need what?
3 saves or more and a win in a single match.
Okay. So you're playing goalie.
Should we do 2v2?
Sure.
Would that be harder for me to get saves or easier?
I don't know. It depends on our opponents. But let's go 2v2.
Okay, let's see what happens. We have some breaking news. Sports was last hour, but this just in from JF Downs, who's becoming our leading American football correspondent from the UK. Matt Rule apparently has been fired.
Bummer.
If you don't know who that is, that's the head coach of the Panthers.
It's a rough way to start the week.
Let's see. Yeah, Adam Schefter, Panthers fired head coach Matt Rule, who's gone 11-27 during 3 seasons in Carolina. Rule leaves Carolina with 4 years left on a 7-year contract he received in January of 2020. Papa goes, about time. He was garbage. Nothing from Papa Paz in terms of sympathy. Get out of here, Matt Rule.
Move on.
I mean, listen, they tried to find a quarterback for a long time. They tried Teddy Bridgewater. They tried Sam Darnold. They tried Baker Mayfield. When you go through that many quarterbacks, at some point, yeah, it kind of turns around and goes, well, maybe it's the coach. So, according to Duncan Master Boxhead, fire Matt Rule. All right, come on, put a shot on me. Try it. I dare you.
Okay, thanks.
Perfect.
That was nice of him.
Yeah, listen, I watched that 49ers-Panthers game, and it was just one of those games where you could tell whatever they're doing right now, it's not the quarterback. Oh, sorry. See? Crap. Save! Oh. Need to let that one get a little further into the goal, didn't I? Sean, you're playing midfield too well.
You probably need clears too, though.
I didn't even get a clear for that.
Oh, you didn't get anything. What a bummer.
Uh-oh. Pressure!
Ah,
That was clear.
me too.
Happy Monday. Have a great day. I'm off to work. Oh, no, I was reading the chat.
That's your chance. When it's 2v2 and you're trying to get saves, you can't read chat.
Sorry.
Catch up between games.
I'm sorry.
So you're my only teammate. And I'm trying to go soft because you need saves.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm not reading chat. Hi, Chrissy, but I'm not talking to you. Final Hour crew, hello, FHC, but we're playing Rocket League, and it's serious. Also, Papa Pod says it's not a QB issue. It's just scheming since you have one of the best running backs in the league and underutilizing. Okay, not looking at chat again.
You have goal celebrations for chat. I won't even skip. All right, here they come.
No!
Oh.
Okay, I'm not great at goal.
So watch this. I was gonna come in. I was gonna hit it. I was like, oh no, I'll stop.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm backing up.
Sorry, we'll get those saves.
Yeah, backing up. Probably be easiest actually to let them like. Well, no, because sometimes off the rip it like goes over your head, so that's not probably my best spot. Come on, try me. Bet you can't get it past me, huh? Bet you can't. Oh, I'm leaving the goal. What a perfect opportunity for you to score, huh? You gonna score? Oh, I'm back in the goal. Oh no! It kind of flipped over. Okay, everything's fine. Oh, there's one.
Nice. All right,
they call me Hefty Save. So, okay, ready? We also have to win this match. So.
Yep.
No. Whew, I got lucky there. I'm so scared. Oh, that's only a clear. Ugh. It's so hard to be patient to not hit it before. That's another clear. Man, they are good at shooting at the top of the net. Alright, stick around. I'm not reading chat, Groggy. Definitely not seeing you say you don't see that every day. Definitely am not reading chat again. I'm not going to get cursed. Oh no, I didn't see them! Okay. All right, let's get the lead. Okay, and then if I have a chance.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get the lead. They won't see this coming. Woo! Nice. They're like, wait, they're both playing offense now? We're ready for this.
What a twist.
Okay, now I'm gonna go back and make the save. I'm gonna go back and nope. I need to make it save because you're cracked.
Ooh, oh. Nice. What a play.
I plowed the road. Nice.
You really took out Whiz Kid there.
All right, you go. I'll stay back, and then I'll work forward once we're on the offensive. Definitely on the offensive. You don't need to have the ball in your half. What a save opportunity. Never mind. Oh. Come on.
Here it comes.
Yeah,
nice. That's 2?
Yep, 2. Oh, crap. Oh, I was so close. This is so hard, chat. When you actually try to play this game, I had to go forward. I thought it would I thought it would pop it over my head. All right, you go. I'm back. Oh, no, you were there. I didn't know you were there. Oh, no. There's the other one. Okay, now we can just win the game.
Now we just got to win.
That's the easy part.
Nice work.
1 minute to go.
We got it.
I can still sign with the Oakland Raiders. Quite said the Broncos rescinded their offer. Listen. The Broncos need a savior. Let's just put it that way. And that's that was the achievement I just got from this game. So I had to itch my nose. Oh, crap.
Oh, nice work. All right, I'm coming down. I'm going to center it. I'm not going to center it. He bumped me.
I was going to center it, but then they got in my way. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I should have jumped. I didn't. I'm regretting that now. Okay, you got that? Nice. Get in there.
Oh, get in there.
It's going to be off the post. You
I
got
got
it. You got the follow. Suckers.
Nice.
Papa goes, fine, I'll go save them. A little rusty, but I'm taller than Russell Wilson. I don't think height right now is the problem. Do you have a better shoulder than Russell Wilson? All right. All right, shoot.
All right, so can we win this in regulation?
Absolutely. Oh, look at that scoot up the side. I used the rail. Grinding. Oh, just underneath it. Get in there!
Oh.
Oof. All right, I'm going.
All right, I'll stay back.
This is my specialty. Oh, crap.
Oh, I didn't even get to save for that. That's some BS.
It's because I hit it. Okay, here we go. I like that setup. I like that. Oh, that's going in. That's going in. Oh, loser.
Nice save.
I said loser.
Oh.
You said nice save.
Nice save, loser.
No!
Oh, man.
And it didn't count for nothing because we didn't win.
Back to the top.
Ah, bummer. All right. We got one more Rocket League game in us. Thank you for being here. This is a morning radio show that plays games. It is the final hour crew, so we're doing some achievement hunter this morning and trying to get some of the things off our wish list here. I need 3 saves. Oh, that's appropriate. Look at my new banner. I'm dumpster fire.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Yeah, we're trying to get achievements. I need 3 saves and a win. Chrissy says, off to my next meeting. Miss you guys. Have a great day. So glad you were here this morning to say hi. But in all seriousness, today's topic of the day has to do with Texas Pete hot sauce. What's something that you've been fooled by? This person's suing Texas Pete hot sauce because it's not made in Texas, basically. That's kind of the TLDR.
It's also not Texas hot sauce.
It's Louisiana hot sauce.
Makes no sense.
We told you earlier about an extremely aggressive escaped rodeo bull that remains at large in North Carolina, and we told you about a tree frog that's stowed away in a Dominican Republic bananas bag. So
nice.
Do you like how WizKids stuck around? It's like, yeah, I want to play them again.
Yeah. Too bad not Karma's not going to get the job done. All right, I got the ball. And I'm going to get the goal.
Nice. Yeah, if you could actually build us like a 3-0 lead. I mean, I guess we could try that, but I think we have to have the 3 saves first because at that point there's no...
Yeah, you just keep playing D. I can go ahead of you here.
Okay.
Just don't go middle. Thanks. Yeah, I'll just play offense, you play defense. If we get behind again, we'll deal with it then.
But who's going to play special teams?
Oh, we don't worry about special
3
teams.
phases of the game, Sean. Ooh, I almost fell for that, but you can't make old hefty
here we go.
move.
Here we go. Oh, no. Bad shot. I'm playing like the lazy. Here, I'll hit it towards us.
Oh, crap. That set him up.
He didn't get a piece of it.
Hey, I'm not looking at chat. I'm definitely not seeing Groggy say something about certified fresh hefty save. Nor reading the thing that Papa said about the shoulder, which is what I want to read, but I'm not because I'm not reading chat. Get my saves. No!
Oh!
I should have went for it right there. That's where I made my mistake. These people have to think, what is wrong? Okay, we got to score again.
Yep.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, good thing you blew them up. Get back. I'm getting back. That should have
No,
counted.
nothing? That
Oops,
should have counted
just
for
a third.
sure.
Rashid asked, what rank are you? We don't play ranked, so I don't know. Good morning, though. Thank you for being here. Have you ever
I
been
thought I had that.
Have you ever been fooled by a brand? That is our topic of the day. Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh crap, I typed that wrong. Exclamation point welcome. We're doing a little bit of an achievement.
You got it. Here it comes. You missed.
I missed. Okay. But that gives me a chance to do this. Alright. Papa said, shoulder, height. Since I can see over the line of scrimmage, I'll have a pep talk with Gordon telling him, everyone pretend something about the University of Michigan. Everyone is from the University of Michigan and will want to stop them. Okay, that's what's been missing. It's the motivation for the former Wisconsin Badger. Oh, crud. That was nice. That was nice play. All right, let's just try to get goals and assists, because this isn't going to happen.
All right.
I give up so easily. I can't actually believe that I got 3 saves in that first game, to be honest with you. Because that, like, never happens to me.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh, crap. Nice.
Oh. Take it. Oh. Ah. Nice try.
Yeah, I told everyone, chat, about my experience with Rocky Mountain oysters. For the longest time, I actually thought those were, like, seafood. That was one of the moments that I was fooled by something based on its name. They are not from the Rocky Mountains? Well, actually, they might be. There we go.
Nice work. And I got the assist.
You
though.
should have, yeah.
I was way down all blowed up.
My teeth are clenched. That's how hard I'm trying to win this. I'm clenching my teeth, y'all. This doesn't happen on the show. All right, I'll stay back. I didn't want to, but I did. Nice. Hey, I should get that save.
Can I donate all my saves to you?
Oh, crap.
Nice.
Yes, you should be able to donate all your saves to me.
All right, there
Kind
we
of like when you trade pieces of, you know, like toppers and stuff, like your swag from this game. You can trade your stats. Oh, crap, I missed. Oh, crap, you missed. Oh, crap, they didn't miss.
That was a nice shot.
Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News coming up after this game.
Maybe.
If it ever ends. Oh, get in there! Ah. Nice. Good
A
follow.
little wide.
There we go.
Yeah, there's one. 2 more. And we got to win.
Other than that, though. In 30 seconds.
We got it.
Challenge accepted. Balls.
Oh, man.
Don't think it's going to happen, Sean.
It's not looking good.
I can get up there.
I would just need 3 goals in the next 3 seconds.
Nailed it. Go for 3. From downtown. All right. We're losers. 8:38 West Coast time. It is 11:38 out east. It is 4:38 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you for being here, Hefty and Sean. Sean's got a jet, though, so we're going to have to say goodbye to Sean. We will be back tomorrow, though, of course, with Sean, as we are Monday through Friday, 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv.
I miss you.
All right. I'll miss you, too. See you tomorrow. I'm Hefty Goof. I will take you the rest of the way. We have GMS Tuesday nights coming back tomorrow. It is the first episode on GMS Tuesday nights of GMS Fudge, which is where we play a scary game. Sports Doc Gaming is the one who kind of navigates everything. I just kind of sit there and get startled and spooked by almost everything around every single corner. So be sure to tune in for that tomorrow, coming up at 8 p.m. Pacific time on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. All right, that was fun. I thought we had that one in the very beginning, and then it turned out it was all for naught. All for naught. So let's get you the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Re-News, though. This is a recap of the video game headlines of the day. Chat, what is something you learned from today's show? What is a takeaway that was pretty okay? We told you, like I said, about a bull that escaped a North Carolina rodeo. My favorite part of this story, which is from Don Jacobson of UPI, is the fact that this happened where it said, quote, the bull broke through the wall and escaped. Like, how soft of the walls were they using for that particular thing? We also told you from Ben Hooper of UPI, a tree frog that made its way from the Dominican Republic to England via a banana bag. So there was a couple of stories that we shared with you. Among the days of the day, World Mental Health Day, Indigenous Peoples Day. It is Angel Food Cake Day, National Native American Day, National Online Bank Day, and it is National Hug a Drummer and National Hug a Kevin Day. So if you see a Kevin and a drummer, make sure to give him a hug. We did learn earlier that it is KJ Schwama's birthday. K-Laugh, you might have to refresh my memory. But we found a drummer named Kevin who's celebrating a birthday today, which is pretty okay. All right, here are your video game headlines from the morning. You can catch all of these on our Twitter at WatchGMS using the hashtag GMSMorningGamingNews. There's a Splatfest that's been announced, and that's going to begin next month. This is from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. My understanding, according to what Sean said in the first hour, is that this will be a Splatoon event that is also going to have a Pokemon component. So, if you really like Pokemon, maybe you like Splatoon, this is something that you can get involved with. It's going to happen early November, and you can read more about that in our story from Wesley LeBlanc of Game Informer. All right, Kojima Productions has teased a new game, and it's going to star Elle Fanning, who earlier today I learned is Dakota Fanning's sister, and has been in different movies that I don't really recall. But this was on a graphic from Ollie Welsh of Polygon. Was on a Twitter graphic or something. It had a picture of Elle Fanning in the background, and then it said something about Kojima Productions. So if you're excited about that, you can read more about it in that article. And then last but not least, the new Crash Bandicoot announcement was teased by a pizza. Apparently there was some sort of pizza. It had a delivery date on it, something along those lines. So anyway, you can check it out by going to that link there from IGN. So if you want to learn more, there's lots of ways to get involved. Whew. Out today, there was nothing. No out today whatsoever. Nothing. And therefore, we have no name of the morning. If you want to become a Patreon subscriber, though, when we do name our name of the months, you can win them by going to our Patreon-only Discord. We will announce the winner of that to those who entered in the Discord, hopefully today, because we were behind on that. Good morning. Forgettable Vendetta is here with the final hour crew.
Hello, FHC.
Says, I've been fooled by this life. Haven't we all? Haven't we all? All right. What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's morning radio show that plays games? We need to name our Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner. Somebody who had an outstanding contribution to chat today. Look, it's Maiko. Again, sorry about your Mets. I'm sorry that they didn't win. But there's always next year, which is typically a Mets fan's mantra. So hopefully that'll be the case for you. Downs came through with a couple of fun one-liners today. So did Quiet. So many good choices. Sizz had a really good show last week. Won Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award winner. Papa Paz did try to help me by basically saying that Papa would play for the Denver Broncos to try to make them better. So that could be a good win. Let me look up here. Kalaf did have the line about why keep trademark copyright lawyers on retainer if you don't let them litigate every once in a while. Sizz had the story about buying shrimp flakes at a pet store because they thought it was food for shrimp. When the shrimp didn't eat them, I realized they were probably flakes made of shrimp, and I was trying to churn them. You know what, Sizz? I think you're gonna get it back to back. That was really, really good. Really, really good. That's a good story, a good line. So Sizz today is a winner again.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Brought to you by Diet Sunkissed Orange. Congratulations, Sizz. It's not often that we see back-to-back winners, but you are deserving today for an outstanding performance in chat. All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's show? We will give that to you after the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look, it's the clip of the day. Toot toot.
2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. We're so glad that you could join us for the start of a fresh week of this morning radio show that plays games. That's right. We showered. We put on some deodorant. We decided, hey, there's no reason to smell it up anymore. We should show up and be in our most pristine, hygienic condition. We are, which is good. So, hygienic. That's not a word that I expected to use to describe a radio show that plays games.
Fun fact. The show's dishwasher safe. We can just throw that in the dishwasher.
This whole time I've been hand washing us, and we could just go right in the dishwasher.
You gotta read that fine print. It's surprising, but it's dishwasher safe.
Top rack only, though. You have to hand wash the bottom rack. This is a really interesting way to start the show, talking about washing and where you need to wash. It was really weird. Really bizarre. All right, what are takeaways that you learned from today's show? What are your takeaways that were pretty okay? Sis says, I'm no longer disappointed. My day is no longer ruined. Hey, we try our best. Good morning, Keith Anthony.
Hello, FHC.
Thank you for being here. Any other takeaways that were pretty okay? And then we're going to send you over to Kalu Crow. Ahoy! Crow here. Let's wing it. Nice to meet you. I'm Crow. I use they, them pronouns and live in the U.S. Nicknames are fine. If you'd like, I like to play a variety of games casually, so feel free to hang around, and maybe you'll see something you like. Funny enough, today, Kalu Crow is playing Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Spyro, A New Beginning came out this day. The Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning came out this day in gaming history in 2006. So kind of a tie-in to one of our segments, which is always kind of fun. All right. Takeaways that were pretty okay. Kalaf had told us just a second ago that Red Bull doesn't give you wings. Yeah. If you were expecting Red Bull to give you wings, it does not, in fact, give you wings. And, in fact, we shared with you earlier in the show a list of different false advertising scandals that cost brands billions. So you can use that for your Texas Pete tie-in to this show if you want to read through some more of those. That was definitely an interesting list. What else on our mind? You can sue anyone over anything. Yeah. There's a lot of ways to sue folks, and you can do it in a variety of ways, including Red Bull doesn't give you wings. My takeaway that was pretty okay is that Toys for Bob is the name of a video game company, and I don't know why for the longest time we haven't already been trying to get Bob Toys for Bob by using, well, that. So anyway, we'll talk more about that coming up tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I am Hefty Goof. For everyone who made it possible, Austin, Sean, please stay tuned. We're going to send you to Kalu Crow, as I mentioned, but we're also going to show you the best moments from today's show. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up. Now, this has been Gaming Morning Show on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We'll see you again tomorrow.
GMS.
Thanks for being here.
Immeasurable disappointment and a ruined day.
Sounds right.
Stick with us. We'll get worse.
We'll try. K-Lab says, can't be disappointed all day if you don't start in the morning. It's so funny because there used to be like some pretty awesome like radio imaging where it'd be like a classic rock station. It'd be like 106.7, The Eagle. Start your day with us, then rip the knob off. Because you wouldn't need the knob anymore because you wouldn't be changing the radio station. You'd just be listening to the Eagle. So lock us in and smash your radio.
Don't smash it too hard though, because then that'll work. Just smash it just enough that you can't change the station.
Turbo Technologies in 1992 releases Turbo Duo. In Los Angeles and New York, it was $299.99. Includes Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge, Gate of Thunder, Wise Book 1 and 2.
Correct.
Bonk.
What the Turbo Duo? Is this a video game machine? Okay.
I don't know. It's only $300. I read it as $30. Yeah, it's got to be like a console of some sort.
Damn. Anyone have any fond memories of Turbo Duo? Anyone? In the year 2000. In the year 2000. Western Digital announces that they will supply hard drives for Microsoft's Xbox video game system.
Year 2000.
We got a cease and desist from... Yes. Yes, you can. Quiet says, if you can find a drummer named Kevin, you could kill 2 birds with 1 hug. Well, guess what? KJ Saka of Pendulum and Destoid, Troid, which is a great band name, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good band name.
Maybe it was Skynet.
Happy birthday today, Kevin Joseph Saka. Please have a hug and a hug from us. A hug and a hug.
A double hug. Do you have to hug and then release and then hug again, or can you give like an extra tight long hug?
It's like hug and release fishing. What are you doing out on that boat? I'm trying to catch fish. Oh, how do you do that? Oh, you give him a hug.
Give him a hug, then you let him go.
It's hug and release.
Then you hug him again.
2020. It's time for Gaming Morning Show.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. We're so glad that you could join us for the start of a fresh week of this morning radio show that plays games. That's right. We showered. We put on some deodorant. We decided, hey, there's no reason to smell it up anymore. We should show up and be in our most pristine, hygienic condition. We are, which is good. So, hygienic. That's not a word that I expected to use to describe a radio show that plays games.
Fun fact. The show's dishwasher safe. We can just throw that in the dishwasher.
This whole time I've been hand washing us, and we could just go right in the dishwasher.
You got to read that fine print. It's surprising, but it's dishwasher safe.
Top rack only, though. You have to hand wash the bottom rack.
Tonight, I wish that I had known I'd be sleeping alone. can't decide. And it is plain to see that your priorities just do